talking order?
All right, talking order. We're gonna go. Let's just go counterclockwise. So, or no, clockwise. I'm sorry. I know how to fucking do this. So Blaine, Michael, Chandler, Georgie, Jordan.
I love coming in the ring.
So you two.
Same.
Right off the bat, I fucking love it.
Oh, we're recording.
Yeah, we're recording now, so that's perfect that got picked up.
All right, take one. Action.
Okay, we're gonna get through an intro and then we can just derail into bullshittery. All right.
Sounds good.
Like we normally do.
What's up, everybody? My name is Chris, and welcome to Playing Avatar Legends. This is a one-off, as far as I know, unless you guys actually like this, and we can make this a long-term thing. I don't know. We're gonna find out. So we're gonna be playing Avatar Legends. We're not using any homebrew, anything that I've come up with. This is all just like based in stock rules. I printed off pamphlets. So that in mind, let's just go around the room and introduce ourselves, starting with our top right or bottom left in this case. Blaine, go ahead and take it away.
Hi, I'm Blaine. I'm going to be playing the part of the successor. My character's name is Niu because I don't know Chinese culture very well. And so I picked the nickname I saw that fit my character the best.
Ah.
Okay, yeah, now it's you, Michael.
Wow. Fumbling the ball. All right, I'm
Right, cut
Michael.
that part out.
I'm Michael. I am the hammer. My character's name is Rin. He is a earthbender who has the, well, boxing style. And Rin's really just the shortest name and the simplest. Just straight and to the point.
Is he Southpaw
Just like
or
Carrot.
Orthodox? Southpaw or Orthodox?
I say southpaw.
Southpaw.
Ooh, fuck yeah.
He's straight and to the point. Blunt.
I like it.
Hello there.
Lord Byron.
Why are you?
Oh,
Hello there,
he's
Lord
always-
Byron.
No, he's always Obi-Wan Kenobi. He is
If
always
they're-
Obi-Wan
If they're from
Kenobi.
a foreign country,
Hello
they're
there.
British. It's just how it works.
Listen, look at it. Look at our dapper boy. Of course he's British.
It's true though. If it's from another country, they're British. If it's from like the U.S., he puts on the hardest Southern
Yeah.
twang.
It's the hardest
Ever
Southern
heard.
twang. My name is Randy.
Colonel Sanders.
Sorry, that was
me.
that was you. I'm sorry.
Colonel
Hello. I am Chandler, and I'll be playing Wendell Jones. Wendell.
Will.
Ugh.
In this, okay,
I'm a firebender.
right.
The look of confusion.
I couldn't think of a name. Don't even look at me.
You could have just looked up Chinese surnames or anything like.
They're Avatar name generated.
Yeah, there's also that.
The sheets have things on them.
No, they don't.
Damn, I thought they did.
No name.
All right,
Okay, do it in the
Wendell
book.
Jones. It's okay.
Wendell,
Alright.
we're gonna roll with it.
Yeah.
I'm the bold.
Of course you are, Wendell.
That's a pretty bold way to go into it. All right.
Okay, Georgie, please go.
There's a will,
Hi,
there's a
I'm
way.
Georgie, and I'm going to be playing Sakani. I am a waterbender from the Northern Tribe.
Very good. Very straight to the point. I like it. Okay, I am Jordan. I will be playing another hammer. So we have two hammers. And I am playing Ir Mumad. So he is an airbender that was dropped off in the forest by his parents at birth. Didn't know his name, and one day someone acknowledged him as an air nomad. Didn't understand what that meant, so he thought his name was Ir Mumad, and that is him. And he fights with nature fists, so he like uses air to make his punches stronger.
I don't know if I mentioned, but I use the good old, pumping iron, working in the gym, putting in them dividends to get them gains kind
So
of thing.
basically, you now.
Sure, but I use a sword and a shield because I'm swole.
Sword and board. You gotta love it.
I
Sword
use
and
a
board.
gun. Just kidding.
Not again.
Listen,
Please.
listen. No more guns.
Has
I'll go
gunpowder
with
been
the
invented yet?
Gunpowder. Actually, yes. Gunpowder was a thing in the first series. So
You could have a
in the
musket
next
and a
70
rapier.
years, which we are playing during the Korra era, theoretically there could be guns. But we have firebenders that can just pew pew
Brought to you
just fine.
by the creators of the Sato Mobile.
Oh God. Sato Systems would literally be a weapons manufacturer. They were an arms dealer.
So you're saying
Tony Stark?
Yes.
So you're saying
they were the
Asami
Tony
was-
Starks.
No, yeah,
Tony Stark's a
Asami
good
would-
guy. He didn't sell weapons to the outcasts.
Oh, Tony Stark was such a good guy with his literally creating a robotic death bot.
Now, are we talking about 616 or MCU
out of
Tony
scraps.
Stark?
Across the board.
In a cave.
616 is way more fucked up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Either way, though, hello everybody. My name is Chris. I am the GM for this game, and we are going to be playing during the Korra era. So we have access to basically everything that the Avatar world has ever put out at this point. So I guess let's get into it. You guys are in the newly founded town of New Omashu. This is about 70 years after the end of the first series, so this is heavily established after the New Republic has been built in, what do you call it, Republic City.
This is post, like, Civil War of the Earth Empire.
Yes, this is post-Civil War of the Earth Empire. In this case, Omashu was destroyed in a rebellion against Kuvira herself. So while she was preoccupied with taking that back, this city got razed. And now that it's been, you know, a year or two, a couple years post Kuvira's dictatorship, yeah, the new city has been established as New Omashu, and it has had its problems at this point. You are all kind of part of its town guard, like you are the de facto, let's just call it militia. Well, how would we do that? Yeah, militia, town guard.
Oh,
Because
yeah, I have a military background.
Hello.
fantastic. So you're like one of the old, you're like one of the old guards before Kuvira took over, and then after everything kind of got beaten down to the ground, you kind of helped your town captain rise.
I hid inside the jail cell. I'm not with her, I swear. I'm on your side.
So after that, your
know
town
it's
captain kind of, your guard captain started building up this city and like trying to reorganize how things were, or back to how things were. It's been very evident that that's not happening. There's a lot of Kuvira sympathizers still within the halls of the city.
I'm not associated with them at all.
Not the slightest?
Nope.
Okay.
Not a chance.
I'm not with
Nope.
them. Sure, point the
Sweat.
other direction.
So in this case, explain to me how you've all come to be in this Earth Nation city and how you kind of associate yourself with the Guard. You could be anything from how you've known each other, you just kind of had a draw towards helping people, or even you were part of the revolution against Kuvira whenever the city fell.
I've had to arrest him a number of times because he just comes into the city, starts shitting everywhere. No one wants to deal with it, and then I'm called to the scene because I like know him or something, and I gotta get him out every single time. And he always has an issue with us like cutting down trees or whatnot.
I mean, why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I?
Because it's a tree.
Okay.
Chill, man.
Dude, I've known that tree since it was a sapling. Watch your mouth.
There's no. How old are you?
Don't worry
That tree
about
was
it.
at least 80 years old.
Oh, yeah, sure it
Alright.
was. You're telling me you know the tree more than I
You
know
just,
the tree.
just stop shitting in the town square. I know you're trying to make a political statement, but that is not the way to do it.
And then I run off on all fours.
Damn it!
Already
Listen,
off to a good start.
We're gonna have to do something about that. Like we need to get a pair of pants or something. Like
I honestly,
Are you the
I
mayor?
tried to corner him in like an alley, like holding a pair of pants and like kind of like try to get it on him, but he always winds up ripping them, punching me,
It's like trying to
kicking
put
me in the dick,
Pants on a
something.
horse.
The issue is you focus on your muscles. I'm just quicker than you.
No, it's true.
Think
and
about it.
you-
I jump over you and I use my air bending to just.
Yeah, man,
I'm
totally
gone.
doesn't have an unfair advantage like air fucking bending or something. I don't
Yeah.
fucking-
Yeah, sucks to be
You know,
dude.
maybe work on yourself for once.
I might
Yeah.
need to call in some friends from Republic City. Maybe find some of those new airbenders from like the temple.
Put
See if
'em
they can
down?
like.
No.
Oh.
No! Are we sure you weren't on Kuvira's side?
Yeah, no, there's no chance. No chance. No.
Okay.
I'm clean. Kuvira, I got tested. I'm free.
A little too close to home there.
So now that you've spoken up, how about you, Michael? How have you been part of this?
I was born and raised here, but I left probably around 18 to be a pro bender. And I came back when the whole entire thing.
Yeah, it
Be
makes you
the
some kind of
resistance.
fucking hotshot.
After the whole Amon
You
thing,
don't
you're
even
like,
like
yep,
the
you know,
cheerleaders.
fuck that, and you came back.
And then shit just happened and hit the fan. And when I came back, like, well,
You've been tracked by revolution after revolution at this point.
yeah, I can't avoid danger at this point, or chaos. But I was part of the revolution
And
against
that's
it.
why I was drawn
So
to
was
you, 'cause
I.
I am chaos.
Uh-huh.
Viva la revol.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh, no.
Whoa there. Whoa there, fella.
Okay.
That is it.
All right, so
That was French.
I I'm
And remember what happened to the French?
They won the majority of the wars they were in.
Okay, yeah, they actually have the highest. I think it's the
Yeah.
highest win ratio in terms of
Yeah,
wars.
Have you
You know,
seen?
the
It's
last-
just
British
World War
Navy,
II.
Okay?
The last 100 years.
Not so much. Maybe they had another revolution that would reinvigorate them again. But
Viva la
No.
now, Chandler.
as I was saying.
Keep
We
going.
I
can't be
used to do a
serious.
silly voice in Canada.
We're really not. It's us.
I am a firebender who served in the Fire Nation Army until retirement, and then got bored. So I been traveling and saw this town that just needed help and needed some people to help, back them up. So sticking around for a while.
So you're an expat.
Well, when you put it like that. Well, I'm retired, made my money.
Time to
Fuck
make
this
more.
place.
Time to make more.
Bye.
The cost of living's too high. Goodbye.
I feel like your character would definitely, just from what you told me, I feel like your character would definitely be one of those no, volunteer basis. But donations are accepted. Now,
Well,
George.
you can only donate this much? Alright.
Okay, so I lost what I was gonna say. Oh, okay, so I totally wanted to not get married, and my parents were like, no, you have to. So I left to go travel, and I ran out of money. And this guy was like, hey, don't you bid water?
You sound like a valley girl.
Exactly.
I love it.
I decided she could help move some of our more clogged up sewer areas, get some of the shit out of the
He's
street.
like, I always have to clean up after this guy.
Yeah, she helps me clean up after that guy.
So you are the pressure washer.
Yes.
Yeah,
Effectively.
That's all he pays me to do.
I pay her good to do it.
Oh,
No,
yeah. Well-
don't say I never got it. Nice, all right.
Where did this accent come from?
I
don't
don't know, but
know.
I'm here
Look,
for all of
he
this.
gets
I
to
can
do
do a
a weird
German
one.
accent.
I get to do
No,
a
not
weird
yours.
one.
I love yours. I'm at Blades. All of a sudden, you turn country. He's
Listen,
like,
I
yeah,
would
I'm
look-
tired of this dude, but I hired her, and let me tell you, she does some
No,
damn
you're
good
close.
work. But anyways, I'm just sick of you, dude. But man, she does some good work.
It's doing what you know, and I love all of this so much.
Yes.
So at this point, I guess you four are a part of the town guard, and you're just a town nuisance at this point.
I'm just here.
You're just here.
I've
Okay.
always been a part
People
of the
know
town.
me.
So
guard.
at this point,
Up here.
At this point, you guys are kind of sitting in a meeting with the chief. You guys
He's
are literally
screaming outside.
you guys are the entirety of the town guard. Because this town, as much as the city of Omashu was massive, after the revolution, things kind of dwindled, and during the rebuild process, people kind of left. So now,
So the four of us are what stands between this town and church destruction.
Yes.
the
I
four
have
of us.
Absolute faith.
Let's
In this
get
team.
down to
Don't worry, it'll be
business.
the five of us soon.
Damn.
To defeat the cunts.
all right. So on that note, you are all sitting in this meeting with the police chief, and he's like, "All right, well, based off of intel that we've gotten, thanks to our escapades chasing an airbender, what's the process on that, by the way, guys? Do we have anything? Is he at least wearing pants?
No.
I have
That's his
told
problem.
you a million times there's never going to be a pair of pants on that man.
Now, have we
it?
tried
What about
tranquilizers?
Is he wearing a loincloth at least?
Yes, I've got him to tie two shitty pieces of cloth together and put them around his
What?
giblets, but that's about as far as I can get him
Guys.
to do.
What about shorts? Have we tried that yet?
That's an idea.
Or-
Wait,
I feel like
a
I've
tunic.
tried-
Hilt.
How about a tunic?
Do you honestly think I've never tried to put shorts on that man?
I don't know.
Tried a tunic.
You don't
After
talk
the
to
first
me.
pair
You
of
could
pants
tranquilize
failed,
him
I've obviously gone to
and
shorts.
tie him in a.
There's less
tight
square
coat.
feet for
How
him
are we
to
gonna
try to
tranquilize
rip
him?
through.
We don't have any tranquilizers at this point in time, and we don't really have the funds for that either. But
No.
that's beside the point.
Try to offer him a shiny new pair of tighty whities. Didn't take those either.
Have y'all tried talking to him maybe?
Why would I talk to a wild animal?
Now that is
Whoa!
a very statement, sir.
Hello.
He gallops in here on all fours and then shits in the town square. You guys went, whoa!
That's very
What does that
shit-centric,
sound like?
Why is this so shit-centric?
Like, I don't know where the holdup is. That's a wild animal. We need to put it down. It's dangerous.
All right, so
what if he
intel.
bites one of the
Holy
children?
fuck!
Do I have rabies?
What? We don't know.
I just don't like
Wow.
cutting down trees.
All right, so
Small town cop, apparently.
He really is. He's shitting. Shoot him on sight. Shoot him on sight.
Well, okay.
Oh,
Shit on me once, shame on you. Shit on me twice.
and I'm pulling my gun.
Oh my god.
Fucking leg
Shit
close.
on. How many times have you thrown shit at him?
On purpose, once.
He can launch it over the town walls.
That's what
he
I
has
was gonna say.
airbending.
That's what I was gonna say. On purpose, once. But when I try to get away from him, I use air to speed up my run. Sometimes the air catches
There's
it, and the shit
kickback.
just
There's
goes
definitely kickback. Let me tell you right now.
up right in his face because I'm running away. I don't mean to.
Oh god.
Why is the first 10 minutes of this session all about shit? Moving on. All right, aside from that one, at that point, you walk through the doors. And you just boldly pounce in and just
Oh,
like,
for the love of God.
I have. Don't worry. I have the loincloth, but it very clearly is on like sideways because I don't know how to wear it. So it's not doing its job. But I'm just trying to.
Hey.
Well, hello.
Bridge your gap a
hey,
little
hey,
bit.
son, just a little to the left.
The left. I rotate it to the right and make it even worse.
Other way.
Okay, he rotates it like completely around to get to that
What
spot.
kind of
Because
roots
he
you
doesn't understand he can go the other way.
What
He's
kind
like,
of roots
Cover
you
your
have
pecker!
in the woods, boy? You got a hammer.
It's
why do we
amazing.
have Tarzan? Why do we have Tarzan?
He was already wearing a loincloth.
Anyways, I couldn't help but eavesdrop through the window
Could you
and
not help?
on the roof and through the chimney
You always
and
do.
everywhere else.
You-
I heard you need help. I
Never
could be a
leaves
huge
me.
help.
Can you,
The only thing we've talked about is you.
How
Are you
about-
here to help with you?
Yes.
can you wear shorts, please?
I think no.
A kilt.
I think we can make a deal if you guys stop destroying the trees, leave the forest alone.
How are
and
we gonna
fuck
rebuild
off.
the town if we can't get lumber?
We need timber.
I mean,
Right.
well,
That's the
we
issue.
could.
Y'all just need lumber. You can borrow it from my friends.
Who are your friends?
The trees. You can borrow some from them,
Now, son, I don't know if you understand how.
but you can't cut them down.
How do we borrow? Explain in detail. Do
So
we take
what
out a
you
loan?
do-
What's the rate?
Lay it down for me, son.
What's the interest?
Yes. So
I'm
what you
interested
do?
in this now.
What you do? You see the trees. You come up to them. You have to talk with them. You have to
Right.
become their friends, right? I'm friends with at least 100 trees at this point.
100.
Yes.
Wow. Do
It's
they talk
amazing.
a lot?
Not really.
This is what we get from listening to you.
Not really. So, but what you do
Me.
is,
You're the one that wanted to talk to it.
It.
I mean,
Alright,
them.
so-
you know
Them.
what? I don't know what that means.
Exactly.
Them,
You're pretty
they,
eloquent for somebody who's lived in the woods.
I've worked on it very
So,
hard.
Chief, intel.
You see, I actually have been to the third
Let's see
grade
how
at
this
least.
goes.
How
twice.
about this? How about this? You and me can have a discussion on how we can not cut down trees and still build the town.
And not shit in the town square and make me clean it.
By the way,
We will set
bad
you up.
news about that. I wanted to get ready for the meeting, so about 3 trees that away in the middle of the town square, I kind of did some business.
I'll be right
Right.
back. Give me
Yeah.
a second.
So you just disappeared
Yeah.
for like you disappeared for 30 seconds. You just like water bend.
She's gotten good at it.
Can you do me a favor? Are you how close are you getting?
Just gonna like you said it was like 3 tree
Am I allowed?
Yeah.
Like
Am I allowed to resign?
I feel like
I
I just
mean-
Please don't.
You
If
can
he
technically
resigns,
leave.
can
You will
I
lose your
take
pension.
his job?
You can have it.
Can I take his job?
Turn your badge.
Can I have your badge?
Like completely
Just-
resign, just like turn the badge.
Hand me the badge.
Damn it! Everyone else has already left. Alright,
So-
just get on with what you want to do.
Another one bites.
So here's the deal we can make. We stop chasing you out of town.
Mhm.
We stop using the trees.
Mhm.
You help me find a way that we can use so that we can rebuild the town without using the trees.
Mhm.
You wear a kilt.
A kilt.
Or just a pair of fucking pants, man.
Or-
hold on. It's like,
Tell
I've
you
been,
what.
I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for this. Pulls out a kilt like in like a tan brown color. Like,
have that.
do you think I haven't been planning for this?
Here's the thing.
Oh, a bunch of weirdos.
So
I flip it
don't-
up so that you can see like there's no constriction to it. Like, it's just covering. It's like a larger version of the loincloth.
Hang on.
Don't worry, the hammer can still swing.
Hang on. I try them on.
I hand it to
I
you.
see how it feels. I start doing like some squats. You know.
Nope, we can still see
Shake-
how it's being
Shaking
shaped.
around a bit. Hang on, I'll be right back.
I can see it
I
peeking.
run out, and then all you hear is just fucking.
This is fucking Godbrand from Castlevania.
At least he didn't fucking shit in the.
Yeah, at least he didn't just.
God damn it.
It works both ways. I like it. You got a deal. Now, real quick
Fantastic.
before we move on with the thing, we could borrow from my tree friends. The other thing I will say, there are some bastard trees that they fucking suck. Probably about 2 miles that way.
Put them to death?
Yes, you can do whatever you want with
I
them. But
think we can do that.
we'll mark up some territory so you can understand which trees not to touch, and you're good. Anyways,
Just make
what
it a city
what else are we
park.
doing here? Was that the main topic of discussion?
No, we had
you
intel.
were quite literally just a side tangent that's taken 20 minutes at this point. So on that note, we are going to move on, and we're going to get into the actual discussion of what's happening tonight. We have intel, okay? Do you know who Kuvira is?
Yes.
No, not familiar.
Not you four. I know you four know you.
A fascist?
No.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
What is?
She was a
I'll
very
tell you
she was a
later.
very powerful woman who wore very shiny armor, had a very shiny train.
Sounds pretty
She
awesome.
took down a
Somewhat
lot of
misunderstood.
trees. Okay. Now with that in mind,
Where are the trees from?
all around,
What is considered all around?
Okay.
everywhere.
I see.
So aside
What
from
is
that one,
considered everywhere
The entire
her
nation.
people want to take down more trees in our area,
in our area? What part of our area?
the place you like to hang out at.
Bitch.
Okay.
Okay.
So with that in mind, we know that she has some supporters hiding outside the town. They have a hole up outside the town and they're planning something. All right, that's what our intel has given us. That's what our
Wait, there's people planning stuff in town. Who could have known this?
not in town, outside the town. And we have
Outside
an
of town.
informant. We have an informant from them giving us the info.
Well,
They have
hearing
supporters
this-
in town, but those are more things that we're just trying to crush the hopes and dreams of. But past that, we are going to try to work on that tonight. We know that they have a, not necessarily a meeting, but they have a heist planned. So your goals are to go to the intel location, find out what you can, and maybe put a stop to it.
While I'm hearing this about my trees, can I mark an angry condition? Because I'm furious about the idea of someone wanting to take down my trees. And just be angry. All it is a condition.
You can go ahead.
Cool.
If you're willing to take a condition like that, I will allow it.
Yeah, I'm pissed.
All right. All right. You are willing. You're taking a
I'm freaking
condition. Wow.
pissed. My freaking peanuts went sour.
First.
What? I
What?
didn't
I'm
know
not sure if I
what
heard
you
penis or
said.
peanuts.
Peanuts. My freaking peanut farm went sour.
Your
Oh.
peanut
Freaking kill
farm
myself.
went sour.
So does that sound doable to everybody?
You sound
know,
like that old man
sneak
from
in,
fucking
get
Hot
intel.
Fuzz.
Yes.
Okay, fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. You know these woods better than anybody, right?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. You're not in charge.
That's fair.
Our captain, sub-captain, lieutenant, I don't know really what to call you at this point.
Someone who's not paid enough.
My second in command kind of stepped down, and then third in command, and the fourth in command. You're the bottom of the totem pole, like you're our last hope at this
Yeah,
point.
yeah, it's fair. That's totally fair. The one that cleans up the shit is now in charge.
We're
Yes.
fucked.
He's in
Awesome.
charge.
Of this operation.
Yep.
We're-
So
we're
you better stay in line, Buckaroo.
I don't know why I'm thinking swear
Spank
on
on your
line.
rosy
It's the
cheeks.
guy
I like
who's
lean
fucked.
into you and keep him on track.
Like,
I'm always on track.
Now,
Am
sir,
I not reliable?
You two have separate roles. You guys are the muscle. You guys are the ones that make sure things happen without.
Are you
any
kidding
problem.
me?
He
I'm
called
not
you
on
sweet.
track.
He's the planner. You two are the planners. You guys are the ones that actually make things happen.
I work with the special forces.
Congratulations. Welcome to the brains.
Okay.
Saddle up, old timer. You probably haven't fought metal benders
Okay.
before.
I'm the brain.
I'll use brain.
All right, with
So
that in
what-
mind,
what-
saddle up,
what-
old timer. You probably haven't fought metal benders before because that was what Kuvira's
Metal-
army
What?
What's your
specialized in.
job here?
What did you say about what?
Metal benders. Well, that was what Kuvira's army specialized in. I don't know if you guys are actually gonna face
Did
them or
you-
not.
They can.
Yes,
do-
they can bend metal.
I mean, I can get pretty
That's
high.
not so
Isn't
impressive.
metal the things that cut down trees?
Yes.
I don't.
They can break tree breakers.
I
So,
am changing
here's-
my metal benders.
So here's a map, and he kind of like marks down like a little section of forest to the north, past the mountain that Omashu was built on, and almost like nestled into the side of the next mountain over. Very much where the trees are. And where'd you say those bad trees were?
The bad trees, they're about three miles that way over.
Oh, north towards the other mountain, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. They're by where the bad trees are.
Oh, so we can beat up the trees and the metal
Or
benders.
we can just beat up the benders and then let somebody else take care of the trees.
Don't worry, we'll get them later.
You don't understand. The trees.
No, I think I
Are
do understand a little more than
personal.
you. I'm not gonna lie.
The trees, a personal vendetta. Got it.
Yes.
So if you can take care of the trees and bring back the lumber too, that'll be even better.
Oh yeah. It's all coming together.
No, don't just take on more. He's gonna pay you the same regardless if you bring back lumber. Don't do two jobs for one.
Getting paid. What?
Do you want him to be a functioning member of society or not?
I don't even know what you mean by getting paid. I thought we were just doing this for fun.
Oh, right.
We are.
We are just doing it for fun. I forgot.
I mean, duh. What else would we
I'll
be
take his
doing?
I'll take a cut of what he's cutting.
Y'all were some greedy motherfuckers.
What we're cutting
Or
is
we could
trees,
pay-
you
or
guys.
we could pay our new
We are
compatriot.
cutting trees. What are
But
you
that is really, like,
talking
not
about?
cool.
We could pay our new compatriot. That way he could, you know, become a more integrated member of society, have a toilet to use.
Yeah, I don't like those things.
No, I can tell.
I've seen people use the toilets.
Right,
It looks
you
uncomfortable.
should attempt to replicate that behavior.
I will not. It looks uncomfortable. First of all, you're exposed.
No.
Like you're in danger. I could have.
Like you were earlier.
I could have taken out at least 20 people on a toilet this week alone that I've seen. use
I
the
feel like
toilet.
Where are these toilets?
I feel like we're
Some of them.
Why
are
do you
like,
know so many people are on the toilets?
So some of them are like they have windows in there, and I'm like just going through, and I'm on a roof, and I see them, and I'm like, oh, I could take them out right
So
now.
that's why I had the feeling I've been wanting.
Yeah,
Alright.
I saw you at least
So
3 separate
everyone who
occasions.
judged me for saying why not shoot it on sight, like why not shoot it on sight?
Sir, you
Because
can't peep
I
on people
am
in the bathroom.
Yeah, that's not right.
But think about
Sure.
it. That should tell you how good I will be at
You know,
collecting information.
I
2 months
know.
down the line, come back and
About
talk to me.
I
people
appreciate
shitting.
But privacy.
I think this also means that we need to beef up security around the city.
Yeah, it's pretty.
More
Whenever
watch
you
for
whenever
piss
you
poor.
get back, we need to fill those empty positions,
Right.
specifically ones above you. I need you to start putting out applications for it.
Wait, so I'm putting out applications for my own boss.
If
Damn.
I do well, can I apply to be his boss?
I'm sorry for your loss.
Yes.
Done. I'm gonna work extra hard on this so I can be your
I
boss.
walk alone.
Back it up, Green Day.
Well, what else do we need to know before we can go?
That's it. That's it. That's all you need to know.
Okay.
How is the feral one the one that's the smartest at this point?
I'm
Like I was telling him earlier, so I actually have been through the 3rd grade at least 6 times because the 3rd grade is the only class that's like has a window that's easy to watch through. So I've gotten really good at
oh my god,
those
we need to get those
things.
children out.
Wait, how old are you?
I don't know.
He's at
my
least
age.
43.
Okay.
That is far too old to
In
watch
terms of
third
hands.
graders.
Like,
the,
We're
the
still
issue,
against
the
shooting
issue
this guy.
is-
Let me just do it.
the issue is I
consensus.
don't know my age because I've been in the forest my whole life.
Right.
So because of that, I don't have like time. I don't understand that.
How many times has the sun set in the sky?
You think I just remember that off the top of my head?
Yes, recall every single time.
I need you to roll me a push your luck check
Okay.
or a trick, depending on which one you want to try.
No, I want to be honest about this. So push
Okay.
my luck. What
So-
am I
oh,
rolling?
first roll of the
Passion?
night.
Passion. Okay.
Yes.
I get +2 on that. Let's go. Oh, not good though. 5.
A 5? Oh my god. Yeah. You fail that completely.
All right, think long and hard about it. All right, we ready to go? He's gonna be disposed.
He'll be here for a while. Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be here in a minute.
Now you.
I lost count. Let me go in.
Now you distinctly remember. Now you distinctly remember. All of a sudden, the teacher in that classroom raising up both hands like this, and you just like feel that is so confidently correct.
There's no fucking way you can.
I have like a full beard, and I'm like,
And I just tell you straight, just you're wrong and stupid.
I start thinking again really hard, and then suddenly my face softens, and I'm like, Mother?
What the hell? Alright, so
I'm trying to remember,
What?
and I just
So
see my
alright,
mom's face
this
for an
is getting too
instant, and now
So
I'm
we're
sad.
gonna wait
So
outside.
we're headed towards metal bending.
Yes.
With Mama, can you hear me?
Mother? Sorry.
Mama, no.
Now I'm just sad and angry.
You have a flashback. You have a flashback at that exact moment of just like a little 3-year-old you with like 2 parents next to you, and that's all you remember at this point.
I was
The dad goes, you.
I was left
Kick the
in
baby.
the forest when I was
No,
like
that was
3.
yours.
Oh. Okay. Are you?
Dad!
You're really just recreating freaking Tarzan.
Trauma
here.
dump.
You're really recreating Tarzan again.
Except
Yeah,
I didn't have AIDS
we are
because
absolutely
they-
recreating
I didn't
Tarzan.
have
I
AIDS.
get
All
you.
right,
because
time for
they
the Phil
drove away.
Collins.
That
I
was just
wanna
me that was
know.
left because the rest of them were driven away
Cut
by
to
it.
you, like just watching me with a musket just take down one of your gorilla bears.
He's like,
oh!
I am gonna make this guy's life hell. Shit every single day, twice a day.
I'm not in this man's career.
All right, so we're on. the
So
way
at
to
that
the
point
target.
now, what is y'all's plan? Not necessarily attack, but what's y'all's plan at this point? Now that you've
Peter,
given
what-
your information.
What is our plan?
Alright, we're gonna head headlong directly
All right,
into
let's
Metal Bender
brains.
Stronghold.
This is time for you all to communicate, because now the police chief kind of like stands up and he's like, "I'm gonna go on patrol. You're not in charge.
It's fair enough.
You're not in
I'm
charge.
not paid enough to be in charge.
You're not in charge. You're in charge."
Cool.
She does good work.
I
All
love
right,
the-
I'm the janitor. I'm in charge.
You
Oh boy.
don't shit in the city.
What about?
I've never
How
played
far
church in these
outside of
games.
the city?
3 steps.
I can make that happen.
Not on the road.
Now keep this in mind. Like the city is literally has a moat around it, so like there's just the winding path. So there's only like the steps going to the city.
I can make that happen.
Okay, nice. And he just like stands up, puts puts on a coat, and yeah, if you need me, don't, and walks out.
Okay, so this intel. How many fire earthbenders are we expecting?
I will say with the intel that you have, you don't know if there are what benders or if there are any. You have the assumption of metal benders because of Kuvir's army.
We can just go scout it out. That's the most
Actually,
logical
we
option.
could send in the airmen.
Probably a good idea if none of us brings metal, which kind of incapacitates me to a degree.
Oh no.
Now,
That's a great idea. I would take off my kilt because I don't know what metal
why
is.
did you just...
That is
You said no metal?
That's not metal.
That
Not metal, put that back on, please.
That is wool.
Please.
Now, I'm not entirely convinced that that's not made out of metal, but...
Keith,
Okay. I pulled it back on.
Thank
Okay, cool.
you.
Glad to know.
God. I'm gonna need therapy.
Paying a lot of attention, I'm seeing.
Yeah, and...
How many-
I'm hearing some repression.
Man, what about it? I've never once praised to Kuvira. I've never once said her name in a positive light and out of my mouth.
Why do
You think
sound
she's
like
hot,
Bill
don't you?
Clinton?
I did not have sexual relations with Kuvira.
There it is. There it is.
There it is.
Okay, it was one time.
You are way below her league. She would never even consider you.
Fair.
you like in your dreams maybe, but in hers
dreams
she's
a lot.
thinking about how she can destroy your town. You took that as personal.
I'll plow you if you don't do it.
Or if you do,
Doesn't.
I'll do it. I don't.
We all know who was the dom in that situation.
Not Batar Jr. That's for sure.
Oh dear.
All
Right.
Kuvira, I love you.
So
Prepare the missiles.
I should
Okay.
probably try to get some wood.
Oh.
Your point.
Why?
we're in.
I should
There's no
probably
good
get
reason.
some like
Help.
wooden weaponry,
Send
maybe.
Oh yes, a child's practice sword.
You actually already have some of that.
Do you want
You
another?
already have some made because yes, they are your practice weaponry.
All right, I grab some practice weaponry. I keep my. It's probably good. Did you keep the metal on me? That's a fucking death trap waiting to happen, like in a scabbard next to me. I'll bring it with me. I might just like leave it outside a stump, like outside their base or something. But I'm.
Flies at you.
Until one of them notices exactly, just zoom.
Okay.
And then you just see me like standing there looking at my Fire Nation armor. Fire Nation like military armor or just fucking leather.
Like Zuko's era, like whenever Zuko was like building the Fire Nation army, you had the new army
Top
suits.
of the line steel suits.
Mostly still flotation devices because most of this world is water and none of you can swim.
That's what airships are
So
for.
too.
No, like canonically, that's why why everybody floats is because they have flotation devices. So.
Oh.
Yeah, that's like the only what do you call it? Because Nick wouldn't let anybody like die on screen. Anybody who got thrown off board was shown like in like half a frame usually, of like them just floating. So the canon reason is because their armor is flotation devices, not metal armor.
So like in Spider-Man, where you launch him off a building,
And they're stuck to the building. Yes.
Don't worry, he's just sleeping.
He's just sleeping.
Oh no, I purposely.
In pieces.
I purposely like throw them up in the air, then web them down off the building.
Okay,
And sometimes
tangents aside, you're right. That's exactly how I do it too. But tangents aside, so you've gotten your wooden, your wooden weaponry. Who else is looking for anything else?
I'm looking for a stiff drink at a bar.
In the PG-13 world, there's no drink.
God.
Stiff drink at a bar.
if he's allowed to shit,
Yeah, if you can shit in the city, I could have myself a Shirley Temple.
Okay.
I don't
Yeah.
It's a mocktail. There
No,
you
you
go.
absolutely do find your bar. You are a regular at this bar, and it is
Yeah.
it is just a what do you call it? Regular run-of-the-mill dive bar.
I just sit down at the bar, put my head in my hands, and I just expect the like tankard to be rolled up to me.
Literally, at that point, she just like seeing your like look. She just rolls a full keg, and she just like drops it and.
Then he's gonna get to it.
Puts a cup next to you, and puts a spout next to it.
Are we
Where are we
drinking
going today?
right before?
Yeah, I'm drinking right before.
Okay.
Because all of you have the ability to bend your way out of this. I have a wooden sword and shield.
What's the
I'm
bartender's
drinking
name?
heavily.
I
The
show up
bartender's
and I
name
sit down
is
next to you.
Loon.
Lewin.
Hey.
Loon.
Loon.
So I
like the waterfowl.
think we got off on the wrong foot.
Did you follow him in?
Yeah. I think the foot was pressed firmly against your asshole, and it's when you shit in the middle of the city.
I mean, to be
He's
fair,
taking this personal.
the first time I did it, it's because I didn't know better.
He's
I'm
like
the
the
bottom
old
guy
man.
at the totem pole. I'm the one they told to do it. I was lucky I found her dumb enough to suck her into doing it for me.
Oh dear God.
You're not here to hear it.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
It's just me.
And I'm like,
I don't understand. My character was a nice person.
I understand
You
what
actually
you're
said he's
saying.
an asshole.
Ah.
I mean, yeah.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah,
Luckily for you, it's not going to be an issue anymore.
that's delightful.
I've already
Why are we-
established the area directly outside the city, the 3 steps that were requested, and that is the new spot, which is no longer your issue.
How about for the next 5 to 10 minutes, you don't talk until I'm about halfway down this keg.
Can I have a cup? I've never got to try any alcohol.
He's filling up his cup and drinking it.
Excuse me, never will be, Chief.
Never will be cheap.
I like that one.
Never will.
I like that one. Hey, Chief.
Oh, no.
Oh wait, that's not you. When are we going?
We have places
We
to
are
be.
bullying Blaine right now.
We
Rightfully so.
now,
Except for
Airman, can you go get that intel?
Who?
Let's go. And he just leaves the bar with his
You.
keg.
Okay.
Can you
It's
go
like at
scope
this
things
point she
out?
like pours into like a micro keg.
I think
And like puts
Once
into
we
a
head
side
out,
satchel for you.
I can climb up the trees, even
You're
the bad
welcome.
trees,
It's coming
I
out of
can
your
climb.
pay like usual.
Yep. This is why I don't get paid.
You drink yourself out of it.
Maybe we'll save you some money on this journey. Let's do it.
So at that point, what about you three? What are you three doing now?
I feel like I'm just waiting. This shadow boxing,
Okay.
warming
I
up.
was gonna go in the bar to collect him because I know that's where he goes.
Okay, so you three went to collect him. At this point, outside, you guys make your way to the front gate of the city. You are waiting for them, and you can already see that there's like some earthbenders working on like making these steps slightly slanted. And yeah, now that they're like ever so slightly slanted, not very much where it'd make anybody lose footing, but just slightly slanted, so anything would just roll off of it.
They messed up my spot. Oh, I'm gonna have to get a new one. Sorry, man. I'll find a good one. I promise.
Upon hearing that, the earthbenders like look at each other, hit the wall, and they just like even back out.
Okay, spot's still established. We're good. Now should we head out, guys?
Yes, unless we're done, unless we need to make another pit stop at the nearest bar.
No.
Yeah.
No.
All right.
I think that's why you're in charge and I am. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, it's about right.
So you start your way through
Also,
the
I'm not
woods
paid enough.
north. So you
Even if
start
you
your
were
way
told
through
to
the
be in
woods
charge,
going
you'd say
north,
no.
and you've made your what do you call it, your as you're walking through the woods, you start getting out of your familiar local territories.
Into the woods.
Oh shit!
In
I don't
the
know what
thick
this
of it.
is.
Yeah,
That makes
you
one.
know that it's somewhere out here, and you know you're heading towards the big mountain in the distance, but you're not exactly sure where the hell you're going at this point.
Do I feel pretty confident with the area?
You would be, yes.
This is easy, guys. You don't know where this is? This is
Follow the naked.
I used to play by that tree. I used to sleep by that
I'm
one.
like watching him do this as we're walking, and then I trip and fall face first in the mud.
I need you to do me a favor. I need you to roll me a assess the situation. I need you to roll me a
2.
rely on your skills and training.
2.
A 2.
That is with
A 2.
I did really good.
Even with a creativity?
4.
4? Okay, so with a 4, still horrible. But
Hey, it's okay. I got a 3. 4 minus 1.
Oh boy.
you are so confident in this. You are so confident.
First rolls of the game, guys.
Problem here is you're so failing. You're so failing right now.
Oh, just wait. You said you fell face first in the mud.
Uh-huh.
I slept there. Where you just fell face first.
Your
That's
shit.
my nightly shit spot. This is great.
Oh, look,
Yeah.
we
I
found the
love this
cesspit.
place.
Yeah.
You, we got with your assess the situation. Normally you'd be able to ask questions, but since you failed, you can't. But you definitely get the feeling that, yeah, this is hopeless. You are fucked. Neat.
Huh.
So on that note,
This is quite literally a shitty situation.
Uh-huh.
okay. Does anybody else want to do anything before we proceed?
You good, bud?
I cry softly, like I trail behind a little bit as we're walking, and we start moving forward, and I just start like kind of softly crying.
Hey, what's your name again? I'm sorry, I'm bad with names.
It's like Connie.
Do you still want to wash him off some water? You kind of.
I don't know if that's gonna help much because he already drank it. So.
I mean, at least gets the shit off his stuff.
Don't fucking touch me.
On that note, you see you've come upon this river that's kind of going by, and this is the river you all know around here. This is so not the river that you were like the part of the river that you were hoping for. Instead of like being towards the north side of the river, you're towards more like the eastern side of the river. And
Thanks,
you're like,
dumbass.
and you all kind of know this because as you're looking here, you can see that there's like the washboard setup. You can see that there's like the the water-bending irrigation systems that have been built on the east side of the city for New Amashu.
Oops. Yeah, that's
I thought you knew where these bastard trees were. I thought you were in touch with nature or something.
Like, you can
so
just push him in the river.
Can I do that?
Just drown
Push
in
you?
the river.
Can I push him in the water?
Oh, how are you gonna do that?
Wait, how close are you to the water?
I'm not.
Bring the water to him.
I'm just gonna charge at him.
Okay. Okay.
Full tackle me.
So
Yes.
we're gonna
like
switch.
I'm like 30 feet from the water, and he's just pushing me. Like, what are you doing? Stop!
So on this case, it would be a. First up, I need you to roll me another assess the situation,
Would
Blake.
that be push my luck?
That would be push your luck.
I mean,
Appropriate.
you are pushing. So.
Roll with passion. I have a +2 to passion, thankfully.
Okay, let's see how this goes.
Oh!
A 4!
A 4 with your 11, you straight up see this coming. Like you see him like sneaking up, trying to get ready to like
Can
start shoving
I
you.
like can I just like spin around, and when he like trips into the ground, can I just like press my foot into the back of his head like as he goes into the dirt?
I'm going to allow that because of his fail and because of your 11. That's absolutely what happens.
And I can't do anything about
I
it.
just
And
make,
you're just,
I
like,
just make him
pinned.
eat the dirt.
Like you're just pinned at this point into the dirt.
Dang.
All right, I've been trained. I'm capable.
Yeah, but you stink, dude. He's just
Against
trying to make his
everyone.
I keep it that way so the animals stay away from me.
I don't
But-
know. I like being close to you.
Please stop.
Now, you see, the only issue with that is we lose tactical advantage. If they see us attempt to, if they could smell us before
You
they
know
see
what I
us.
think is gonna make us lose our tactical advantage? Your pointy fucking armor.
Fully like Fire
Like,
Nation down.
like,
Like, you got leaves on you.
like my G, I can see you from like hundreds of yards out.
But this is military grade.
Blah, 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 blah. That's
That's what I'm
ancient
hearing.
shit. We get that.
It's not ancient. It was issued by Lord Zuko himself.
Ancient, old
He's
man.
still in
favor.
power.
Do me a favor. Roll me a.
Are you old as shit? Check.
This is actively a trick right now. How old's your character?
65.
Okay, so this would have been your joining the military would have been
17. This is like
just establishing a new army. This is just after the literal near genocide of the Earth Kingdom.
Yeah.
This is ancient armor. I need you to roll me a trick real quick. To trick. Technically, it
My
says to trick
mind's
an
a
NPC.
steel
Who's
trap.
trick?
There's no way you could trick
Where's
us.
is it?
Trick.
Do I
It is
roll
a
roll
roll
with
with creativity.
Do I roll against it or anything?
So,
That depends on what he rolls.
Okay.
This isn't like D&D where there's like a contested check. It is a depending on what they roll. It depends on how well they've done.
That's cocked.
Roll it again.
Roll.
I'm
That is a 6 plus your creativity, which is a
1.
plus 1, so a 7.
Yeah, they just pick one.
It is a what do you call it? It is a partial. It is a partial truth. So it's not ancient. It was issued by Fire Lord Zuko.
It was
True.
It was issued by Fire Lord Zuko for sure.
It's not. He's not letting on when that was. It's one of those things like he's going to exclude the date aspect of it.
Can I find a serial number?
Brother, it's not a gun.
Maybe with another check.
Show me the Carfax.
A 1 over here.
Oh, the 5 over here.
So a
plus
6?
what?
No.
Do I have anything to add?
I would say no.
No. Okay. Well,
I mean, no. With a focus, harmony, crit, no.
Well, that'd be an assess the situation.
I don't know.
I
Hey.
feel like that would be it. Was the situation say it adds creativity, so
So it's now an 8.
an 8. Again, with a partial success, you know that this isn't young. This isn't like within the past like 5 years. This is like
I just marked that down in my head. I don't push the issue.
yeah, you're just like okay.
He's still old as shit. Okay.
That's some 50-year-old.
I washed myself up a little bit in the river.
Oh, good.
I don't get pushed into it.
Hey, don't look at me.
I wash myself like a normal person.
Good, you took my advice.
Okay, Boomer.
Now, I take. I went from
Is
fucking
that
Sean
like a slur
Connery
for
to.
firebenders or something?
It's just fun to mess with them.
Boomers.
Whoa! You're that would be
Should you throw some dice at him?
that's applicable. That's applicable.
It's just fun to mess with them. Okay.
Now I am
Are
not
you,
a
so you
combustion
said you
bender.
washed yourself off. Are you dripping wet right now? No.
No, I'm not. Like, I just like.
You
gotta go
look
boom.
the slightest bit wet.
Now combustion
a
benders
little-
are far and
I
few in
mean-
between.
I'm gonna dry them all.
Okay.
Trying to
So on that
judge
note, how are
right
you guys
look.
going to try to get back on course in this case? So you're at the Eastern River. Most of you know where this area is, but you don't know where these quote-unquote evil trees are. So how all are you guys going to
They're
decide how
north,
you find?
correct?
So we're headed in the wrong.
I mean, I feel like I would have to
Yeah, you guys got like twisted around to the wrong direction. You guys are at the
Can
eastern side of
I
the river.
try to do another assess situation to try to see if I can catch on to the fact that we're on like the eastern side of the river?
You
and I
just
realize my
know that.
mistakes? Okay, so I know we need to go to the northern side, right?
Yes.
So I would know that that's going up the river that way.
Yeah, I was gonna see if you guys had any plans for like after you follow the river north, when you know when to stop or what y'all's plan is for that.
So
For
I
navigation.
mean, I feel like if we all know this river, we would know where like a crossing was, where we could just either ford it or maybe there's a bridge. Who knows? This was a major city.
Yes, but going to a northern mountain where there's nothing at is the question
We
here.
also have a waterbender.
Oh yeah, stop the river and let us.
You guys are
cross.
kind of
Are we crossing here?
we're misunderstanding this here. I feel like
No.
it's not a question of how you guys are going to cross the river or when you're going to cross the river. It's knowing where you're going in that aspect of going to the northern mountain and finding these people. What is kind of your plan at this point? Since Wild Boy here doesn't know where he's going.
I can know where I'm going this time. You never know.
Roll,
Can one
Jigu.
of us roll to see if we're good at like figuring like directions and like where to go?
With y'all's backgrounds, who wants to try that?
Is
I
it
feel
what?
like
Is that
we-
the
Well,
situation?
I've lived in this area the whole time.
He's
been
lived
part
here.
of the
I've
Same.
traveled.
He would
I
know.
would
He's
have-
had to chase
I would
me through the
have-
woods a many a time.
I grew
Okay,
up here.
I would give you two a rely on your skills and training. I'll give you 3 a push your luck. So
I,
about to
two
say,
of
I
you
would-
can
could
roll
have training for like navigation.
in this specific area. Okay, so
was
I
doing
will
pretty
say
general
2 of you.
navigation.
What do I add?
I'm gonna ask this real quick though. 2 of you. So which 2 are gonna roll?
Those two rolled. We'll
I would say
stick
I
with
was
it.
Okay, so
born-
you 2.
I was gonna say I was
So
born
push
bad.
your luck. Push your luck is a passion, and yours is creativity because of its. Or not
11.
creativity. It's a
It's a
skills
focus.
and training is a focus.
11.
Focus.
I said I was born and raised here.
Okay, yeah, but you wouldn't know like the trees or like how.
True,
to
I was
find
born
trees.
city. Yeah.
6, 3 plus 2.
Okay, so
Hell
11,
yeah.
Your focus gives you a +2.
a 5.
My
And 11.
creativity and focus.
Okay. So in this
Because I have
aspect
a
of you kind of have an
focus
idea of like where you should be going. You know how you can cross the river, but past that you're like don't really know
Don't
where,
care.
but we can whenever we want to. And you're like northern part of the river. All right, evil trees. You know, kind of like the general area again because you avoid this area the best you can.
It gives me the heebie-jeebies.
What kind of tree do you hate?
I personally hate evergreens because they feel very full of themselves. I love the trees that understand that, you know, when it's wintertime, they can die a little bit. They can recuperate and grow new life. Evergreens are just pompous, arrogant assholes. So,
So
you get along with these
so in
trees.
this case, you know
Now,
that you dislike the evergreens, and you've chased him through the woods enough to know there's a section whenever you saw him run towards
He
you.
just
you-
said to just
not
stick
only
here.
not only that, you heard like he looked behind you, he looked forward, and went a different
And just
direction.
went, and I'm like chasing behind him, just
and you notice I like double my speed.
yeah. I'm
too.
just like
So like
fuck.
before I'm like running from you having fun and I see those and I'm like fuck it.
Like you were actually like fear as you run away.
Yeah.
Like it's
Block.
pure stress.
Can I block off his exit?
Oh, he's not running yet, but that's like how you know that area.
Yeah, that's
You're
a
like,
flashback right there.
Yeah.
that's a repressed memory for you.
we get 1 point back to Bear.
So on that point, yeah, you guys actually will have a chance to go there again. So you kind of know the idea, the direction that you're going at this point. So on that note, getting back into it, you guys were last we were at before the camera died on me. Thank you, Lumix. The camera died on us as we were walking to the north side of the river. You guys had gotten to the edge of it. You know where you're going, and you have the waterbending abilities to get over the bridge, or go over the river. There was what you could see was there was a bridge that was built there, but from what you can tell, that the posts have been earthbend out of the ground, and they've been destroyed by something.
Guys, you do realize I could have made a bridge, right?
oh well.
We're not over yet, so.
It's still doable.
I'm gonna make a bridge.
We were just
figure
trying to
it
get
out.
it right area.
But if you make a bridge, you're going to divert the entire river.
Why don't
I'll
you
leave
just
gaps.
do it over the very surface area?
Oh, so
That
skipping
too.
stones.
I think you should make a giant one and like add some architecture, make it pretty.
I'll do that later. We got a job to do first.
All right, so
Wait.
yeah.
I'll just make a bridge going over it then.
I think
So-
I just
okay.
used my noodle to cook up an idea. we may not even need to cut down your bastard trees. Why don't we just use like one of you to create the town?
Make bricks.
Yeah, like why don't you just earth
You
bin
can-
some shit?
You can
You
take
still
his
need wood
arms and
support.
legs. You're so right.
You still need support. so
Arches
sometimes-
and domes, my guy.
Yeah, arches and domes.
Listen, I just.
In this
I
exact
fight,
moment.
I
For the
know-
Holy Roman Empire! Wait, no. Not the, no, the Roman Empire, not the Holy Roman Empire.
We're just gonna take that, you history major.
I'm a, yes.
You're a history major. Uh-huh. I had to listen to your dissertations before. Yeah, not dissertations, your classes and stuff before.
Anyways,
So on that point, yeah, you hear like in the distance, like just you feel just in the force, one mind is being completely shattered by the aspects of, we don't need trees. What?
But you can still take those trees.
what a gift for that.
To be clear.
Listen, add
we
variety.
don't need trees, but you can totally take those if you wanted
Do
to.
you want them for firewood? Do you want them just to cut them down? I don't care.
Piss on.
Yeah, I mean, you could.
Ah,
turn them
yes,
into
more
picks.
piss talk.
At least it's not scat this time.
Well, that's coming
Not
soon.
yet.
That takes about 4 hours to incubate. Not gonna lie.
And moving on. So
I'm
you
an
guys,
adult.
I am the adult.
Don't believe that.
Listen. How is it the second youngest is the one that's in charge in the game? How is this working?
I'm the
Because
youngest.
this is your idea.
Good point, actually. This is for my stuff. Moving on. So genuinely, at this point, so you make a bridge going over the river, correct?
Yes, it's very simple.
Okay, so a very simple bridge going over this
Just
river.
like you.
Yeah, it just works. There's nothing you need to roll. You just bend the
Very
river
simple.
bridge.
I like punctuality
Yeah,
over style. Okay, I'm sorry.
that's fine. That's fine.
So at this point,
So
yeah,
there's
the
a
river's
mono
just
blocker.
flowing peacefully underneath, and it's literally creating just like a, not necessarily like suction effect. You literally have like a half an inch just above the water, that it just slides through just
Heaven forbid
fine.
it flood any
Sir, we
better.
are at the table, no Tinder. You can get your dick sucked tomorrow, okay? Right now we're playing Avatar.
Dick sucked on
So you're offering, is that what's happening?
I volunteer as
I
tribute.
failed at the dick sucking.
Listen,
it's
the DM
still
doesn't
happening,
roll.
though.
The DM doesn't roll, but I will
What do
stand.
I add?
That
to,
is a 6.
What do I add to blowjob?
You add passion. Unless this is just for.
I rolled a 9.
Unless this is just for.
I have a 0
work.
for passion. That speaks to my character.
Unless it's just for work, then it'd be focus.
I rolled an
Oh
11.
yeah, this is just for work then, and it's a 8.
Hell yeah. I rolled an
So
11.
it's passable. It's serviceable.
Yeah, it works. It gets the
Gets-
job done. Now, I ain't saying you're gonna write home about it, but
We're in and out.
That's usually how it works.
we're both gonna go home satisfied, like a nice day at somewhere you're
And then when someone
Never
someone asks you like, "Hey,
Not
how was your
never.
day?" You're like, "It was good." Anything special? Yeah. You know, it's just a good day.
I busted a nut.
I bust.
Okay, moving on.
When half of the group is way too comfortable with each other.
Hi, how you doing?
How you doing?
Aye.
How you doing?
What up, sweetheart?
Okay, so we went over the bridge. What do we find when we cross the bridge?
Yeah,
As you cross the bridge, you at this point remember exactly where you're at, and you're like, the bastards. Listen, and like you just
I
like you
walk
have
up-
the immediate like thought of like being chased, and you're like, that'll do it. That would do it.
I walk up to the closest evergreen in front of me, and I just start wailing on it.
It's literally like you literally see your footprints still in the ground, but you notice there's a lot of other ones around it now too.
How much
Bitch,
noise
they're
is he
revolving!
How much noise does he make?
Yeah, how much noise does it make pounding
Literally,
wood?
his punching in the tree is just a solid like.
Hey, quit.
Hello?
It's
who
not
is
enough.
it?
It's not enough for it to be a like an alarm to somebody. But if there's a patrol around, they'd be hearing.
It's
Hey,
just a
stop that.
woodpecker. Pay no attention.
Can I see if any patrols are around and maybe hear something?
Go ahead and do me and assess the situation.
Fun fact.
Oh, you might actually roll something above a 5.
Fun fact. Woodpeckers.
oh, wow.
9 plus numbers.
What's your number of a creativity?
That is an 11 again.
It's an 11. Christ.
Yeah.
With an 11, you get to choose a. Actually, you get to
ask 2 and take 1 ongoing when acting on the answers. So on this sheet right here, assess the situation. You can ask 2 of those questions, and you can take a +1 to your roll whenever you're using anything with those.
So am I able to like frame the what should I be on the lookout for patrol question mark?
Yes.
All right, I framed that one.
So, what should you be on the lookout for, and what's the second question? So for the aspect of what you should be on the lookout for, of course, you should be on the lookout for people. But as you kind of start looking around, you do notice that there are little bits of metal shavings on the ground. And not necessarily like in a purposeful way, but you can tell that they've kind of been sharpened steel.
Okay, so now I get to just know what the best way in and out is. So I want to avoid any possible traps and get to the location.
Best way in and out, from what you can see, there is a very clear path ahead of you from where the
I start
footprints are.
trudging straight there.
Yeah,
boom,
like
donezo.
you see a very clear path for the footprints.
Dungeon range.
All right, now on this case, you get a +1 ongoing forward against anything like this. So like if for anything like on the lookout for in regards to like patrols, you get a +1 on that, like an extra +1. Or on your path, the best way in and out for entry or escape, you get a +1.
Cool.
Can I use my airbending to get in the trees and then start going from tree to tree for travel at this point?
Yes, you can.
Cool.
You basically just how do you airbend up into the tree?
So just for starters, I do a lot with my hands. So I like get down in like a crouch position and then I punch my fist on the ground as I like launch myself up.
Okay, so you just land into a tree branch, you hold onto it, and you start like kind of like launching yourself into each tree.
Yes.
I'm gonna do something crazy. I'm gonna take my left foot, I'm gonna put it forward, and then I'm gonna take my right
Left,
one and do
left,
much of the same, and
left,
continue to do that
left.
repetitive pattern.
Until you do that with the bogey, you turn yourself around.
Oh, a march. I'm good with marching.
That's
I'll
what
do
it's
the
all
shout.
about.
No, I'm more of a do the hustle
Please don't.
type.
Do the hustle.
That's the beat you're going in. Do the hustle. Yes.
I swear to God, you're ready to start doing the Cantina theme.
Hell yeah.
Peaks Mike.
That definitely peaked it. Can almost guarantee you.
Sorry, Mike, and sorry, Chris, who's gonna be editing this in about 3 hours.
You're
Headphone
gonna have your
warning.
headphones on and then just
Oh no,
your headphone warning came way too late. After it
That's the
happened,
point.
like,
Yeah, that's
by the
literally.
way,
I'm just
headphone
gonna note
warning.
this exact point. Moving on from there.
Just a supercut.
So when do so as you're walking along the path,
And I'm
what's kind of the
swinging.
marching order at this point?
Well, I'm helming it because you may be
First
the
to
leader,
die.
but I know where the fuck's where we're headed.
I'm swinging.
I'm sorry, pressure washer. You want to take point?
I'm swinging through the trees, so I don't know if you're in front of me or not. I'm just going.
He is miscellaneous.
I'm
as
right
per
behind him.
usual.
Okay. So you're right behind him. What about you two?
I'm taking up the rear.
I guess you're in the center then.
Alright.
I see that
All right,
look.
all
Stop
right,
I
all
see
right.
that look.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
All right. Listen, the camera sees it too. Okay.
No,
The
fuck you.
camera sees your sins.
I don't know what
I'm
it is.
watching you.
Actually, never mind.
Mushroom dance. Mushroom dance. Whatever will it mean? It means you lived a life of sin.
I don't know what the fuck you're referencing.
Undertale.
TikTok sound.
Well, it is a TikTok sound, but it's Undertale.
Homer,
So.
we're an Undertale.
Oh my god.
I never played
I hate
Undertale.
you.
Wait, it's an Undertale?
Yeah.
I can't remember the exact section of what it is. I think it's like it's a mushroom dancing that starts singing that.
I got stuck at a certain point of Undertale and then just stopped.
Wow, stupid.
I got stuck in
I'm
sands.
bad.
I am about 5 seconds away from doing a genocide run, so.
Oh my
Genocide.
God.
Can
Yeah,
we do a
hold on.
genocide run of the Earth Kingdom?
God.
You see, in the Fire Nation Army, we were taught one thing.
You find Boomy is still alive, and Boomy's just like the sole protector of the nation. He's like cracks every part of his body as he like unleashes himself from crystals.
Nah,
He's like Master Roshi and just like blows himself up 3 times bigger of pure muscle.
Literally takes off his like bracelets and they drop down. And they're like solid quartz crystals, but have been so condensed down.
So he
No, he's
just
like
Rock
Walt Disney.
Lee's
He's
that,
just
where he
on
takes
ice
off his
and
weights.
fucking
It's
like
just,
Omasha
Damn,
courthouse.
That's such a cool fight.
it's such a
It's
good
like my
one.
favorite fight.
Oh my gosh! Every time I watch that fight, I'm like, I get hyped. Even though
Oh,
I've seen
yeah.
it a million times.
Gar versus
Lee.
Yeah.
I
It's,
also like it when he gets drunk and fights that bone dude.
oh my gosh, yes.
What?
Okay, listen. We need to just watch
Watch
Naruto
Naruto.
fight scenes after this.
Yeah.
Deal.
Anyways,
I've never seen Naruto.
There's some
Watch
some
it.
badass shit
Congratulations,
in
we're gonna
fight
fix
scenes
that.
too.
True.
I hate Naruto, but I love the fights. Okay.
Even Boruto,
Like-
I haven't watched it, but some of the fight scenes.
The only thing I actually
Chris.
care about are the fight scenes.
Yeah.
Just gonna come out and say it.
Did
If
y'all
you're gonna
watch the most recent Naruto fight scene on
No.
Boruto? It's badass.
Okay.
If you don't care
So
about
on that
spoilers,
note,
we'll
so
put it on.
we
Avatar. Avatar.
So we will at this point be marching on into the town, into this town. It's a full new town called New Kavira. No.
Marching through.
Oh my place, my people! Fuck all of you!
Actively though, like after about like 10 minutes of walking, within a very tight grove of evergreens, which you see a complete disdain for because the branches are so
That's
dense
a really
you can't
pretty
swing
sight.
through them.
Yeah, so I stopped. I'm like,
It's a really
and I
pretty sight.
land on the ground next to you very suddenly. And I'm like, I guess I'm walking.
Hello there.
And
Were
you
the-
can
were those
see.
boots made for it.
Well, that's what they're gonna do.
No, I'm not wearing boots.
Those boots are just gonna walk all over you.
So you guys are walking through here, and you almost find this. It's not necessarily a gate, but it's like as you kind of like pop your heads through these like thick trees, and you kind of sneak your way through. You can see that they've definitely been cleared out, and you're in the middle, not necessarily in the middle of a camp, but you're on the outskirts of a camping area, which has probably about 10 tents, and is still woven between the trees, but they're not nearly as dense or thick at this point.
So we're supposed to just walk in, right, guys?
No. You're supposed to be
I
taking
wasn't.
surveillance from the top.
Why are you whispering?
That's what you guys see from like the gate, from like
We
this
gotta
like
be quiet.
entrance or in between the trees that you're seeing.
It's because of the trees.
It's because of the
I
metal.
know those evergreen bastards are listening
No.
to us.
The metal.
Yes, it's because of the trees. We have to be quiet.
Okay.
All right.
Very quiet.
Okay, so also
Why do
be
you
sure
try
not to
arguing
whisper
with
because the mic can't pick
Because
you
I'm
up.
not stupid.
Okay, we'll be very quiet.
We're yell whispering.
Yes,
I
yell
was
whisper.
told that I couldn't actually whisper.
Stop talking.
Look, in character, I'm whispering. Chris told me I can't whisper.
Oh,
Okay.
right.
Literally, that's what I said.
Chris
correctly.
said don't whisper.
The
I said,
mic
okay.
doesn't pick you up.
Then you told me to shut the fuck up. Hang on.
If you're whispering, the mic doesn't pick you up.
Okay, well,
But if
you
you're
just need to get
talking like
mics
this-
for everyone.
Oh yeah, no, I have like 8 mics. I just don't have the brain power to set it up at the moment.
That's fair.
Or the mic arms because each mic arm's like $20. So
Oh.
That's
No.
also fair.
Nice.
yeah,
You can just get us some to hold. I feel like this will look kind of like.
that'd be fantastic.
I mean, honestly, you could put your ceiling brackets to use.
For more than just a sex swing.
What is everyone
not a
so
sex
before?
swing.
Listen, we talked about this.
He's lying. It's a sex swing.
It's not a sex
We
swing.
have used it before.
That's in the-
You're right, but you're not supposed to talk about it.
Your partner doesn't like ropes. You do.
Yeah, that's.
Did you ever find better rope?
Oh, it's on Adamity for $10.
All right.
It's not
onwards.
hard. It's just depends when you have to allocate the money for it. So
Bro, it's $10.
exactly,
Worth
it's
it.
$10 that's being taken away from D&D stuff.
Is it $10 that's gonna get us into this metal bender?
Maybe. Do you have silk rope on you?
We
well,
don't
if
come
it was
out the womb
D&D,
with
we
rope.
come out of the womb with 50 feet.
You're right. That's hempen rope. That's rough rope.
And a dagger. Don't forget that.
Hey,
Yeah.
anything will work in a pinch.
Okay, so yeah, you guys are looking through the trees at this point. Kind of, you're still on the path, but you can see that like there's nestled in those 10 different tents, still in between the trees. But these have been kind of grown in this very thick, dense fashion. This looks within a forest. The amount of trees is not unnatural, but the placement of them being like so close together, that is definitely unnatural.
wall.
Wait a
It's
minute.
definitely been designed as a wall.
Even
So,
worse
like-
thing.
Those are really weirdly placed trees.
They
So, like,
built
you
a
can
wall.
Go in the trees, right? Up in there.
How many
Yeah.
earthbenders we have? We have
One.
one earthbender. All right, so our one earthbender, you can just feel that the ground has been shifted. Like this ground is loose. Like you haven't. It's been bended before and it's been
So, like,
shifted into this
Can you be
location.
quiet and go in the trees and like see what's over there?
I actually think I can pull that off. I'd have to get in the evergreens, which pisses me off. But if it's what I need to do, what I will say, something that I hate more than evergreens are fake tree alignments. And whoever did this shit, we're gonna fuck them up. I'm
Right.
ready. These evergreens, I can vibe with them for a bit.
Now, I'm a bit of a neutral palate compared to the rest of you because I don't have any bending, so I don't have any allegiances towards anybody. I could just try to approach them and have a conversation with them.
I'll watch from the
Well,
trees.
like, shouldn't we know what's like happening over there before we
Yeah,
let somebody in?
isn't that kind of the idea of like going up and like
Yes, no,
directly talking
we're
to
going
him?
to send him up
Like, see how many guys
to
there are.
provide intel.
So that's what we can do, a mix. So you go
Yeah,
and you call,
guys go around
you
the perimeter,
converse.
see how many people there are. I'll go up and talk to him.
There's like a wall. I
He
thought
could
we
climb-
can't see him.
He
right?
could climb the wall.
There's an
Yeah, you'll be able-
opening.
Yeah, you're like it's the trees aren't like aren't like ass to ass. They are like
There's got to be a guard that's like there.
not that you can see.
No.
So yeah, you go and walk in. I'm gonna go in the trees. You'll
Done.
walk the perimeter. We'll see how this goes.
I walk directly into the camp.
Hey, this is your character decision.
Hi, how are you?
You
I'm
wouldn't listen
Ranger
to me.
Steve.
And then
You
I'm
need
jumping
to
up in
control
the.
that fire in these woods.
I'm jumping up in the trees and I'm
I
gonna
walk
look
into the
around.
middle of the camp. Hello, I've been heard. I've been heard. I've heard that some of you here are still faithful towards
Our Lord
what's
and
her
Savior.
name?
Kuvira.
Kuvira. I'm also under the impression that she was a superior leader, and I too would like to reinstate her into power.
Okay, now I need you to tell me right now. Is this truthful or is this a lie?
It's a moment
No
of
one
truth.
else here knows.
Nobody else here knows.
Truthful.
This is truthful. I need you to roll
Wow,
complete
such a
that.
shock.
So you need to roll with harmony in this aspect.
All right, guys, I need y'all
Hey,
to
not
scatter.
the worst. Don't have bad harmony. 7.
A 7. All right, it's a moderate success. So on a 7 to 9, they need something more, evidence that this is the right course. So you literally see one man kind of like hobble out, and it's this middle-aged man has like a full beard, a little bit of gray towards the base. How do we know that you are in fact? And he comes out from a tent. You say you pledge your allegiance to the Great Uniter. Prove it.
I get down on both of my knees. I unbuckle my sword, place it in front of me. I take my training sword, place it in front of me. I take my shield, place it in front of me. Then I just bow my head.
Now, in this aspect, you see immediately in front of you, they are swallowed up by the earth and pulled down. As 2 earthbenders rise up from the ground,
Now you're just worthless.
and they pick you up at that point.
Ah!
They search you.
Ah! Hey! Don't touch that. That's my drink pouch, all right? I'm one punch away from getting free Tancred, all right?
They open it, see there's nothing in it, close back up, put it into your satchel, and they give a thumbs up. The other man walks up and he's, well, as you can see, my compatriots here are our allies are a little thorough when it comes down to checking things out.
Right.
So, who are you?
Well, my
What
name...
do you want?
You can call me New.
New?
Yes. I have been sent here by my ideals, my virtues, and I would like to join the revolution.
Okay. What is your balance at right now?
Oh shit! I had it 1 over to progress.
Okay, 1 over to progress.
So I should go back to tradition.
No, Kuvira would be progress. Your town is actively traditionalist because of being Omashu.
So I should go +2.
The old
No, you're gonna stay at +1, but that informs kind of how things are gonna go for your character at this point. I need you to roll me, after saying that, I need you to roll me a balance roll. So it's gonna be your 2d6, and then you add in your progress. In this case, if you're tradition, you have a -1, but in this case, you have a +1. So roll your balance. Oh no.
Snake
That's
eyes.
a 4.
That's a 4.
Yeah.
They're not convinced.
They're
They're not convinced. They're like, what do you bring to the table, and why shouldn't we? Well, we're not going to kill you. We're not savages, but we will lock you up until we figure out what the hell's up with you.
Damn. Well,
Listen, you just walk up into our camp
Yeah,
after all the stuff we're trying.
I had the initiative to seek you out. I have the ability to garner knowledge of where you're staying. I have military training. I've been on the guard for Mashu for... I'm not going to give you my age. You know, a gentleman doesn't give out his age or anything like that. But,
Oh, you said you were a guard for Omashu.
I was until until I join your ranks. And then
But
I
you've
will-
not joined our ranks yet. Does that mean you're still technically a guard? Does that
Technically,
mean-
I'm on the if you can call it a payroll.
Yeah, they don't pay hardly jack shit
No,
at this
they-
point, do they? Okay, so with that in mind, as the DM, now roll plead with a +1 that you had from assess the situation. So you get to add your harmony plus your +1 plus your harmony.
Okay, so it's a +0 because my harmony's a -1.
Okay.
But an 8.
An 8.
Yes.
Okay, so they are still convinced they need a little bit more. Not necessarily they need more evidence at this point because you've given enough evidence.
Yeah, right.
But it's more
right.
so just like needing a pledge of loyalty. So,
Are you going to pay me more than those other people?
well, once we take back over the city, absolutely.
Yeah, but while I'm living here, do I have bills?
No, you have no bills.
Or then I don't necessarily need you're paying for that. Technically.
You help with the chores, you help with the hunting, you just
and then
help where you
eventually
can.
I'll get paid more than.
Once we take over the city, yes.
Do I have to clean shit?
No, we shit in holes and we cover them up.
God.
Like a dog.
Done. Who am I pledging to? Kavira? Where's she
Yes.
at?
She is currently in prison. That's one of our goals.
Holy shit! I maybe picked the wrong side.
I'm sorry.
Because-
are you
No,
pledging your allegiance based on looks?
So we don't even do
Man, that is not a good look. I'm not gonna lie.
The Avatar imprisoned her after the Avatar.
Oh yeah. You know what? She still sounds like a strong lady willing to progress.
She is harsh in her ideals, but very generous.
What? Just find that harshness for me.
Loyalty is
I
absolute.
just heard that she pays better.
She
Alright.
pays much better than everybody.
Right,
Loyalty
yeah.
is absolute.
That's what it's like to work for Amazon. They pay better, but then they work you to death.
The work is absolute.
Well, I can say right now that we have a job later tonight.
Now, would you say everybody under her would be fair and equal?
Excuse me.
Is there an equal distribution of wealth, if you will?
Yes,
I mean,
because there is no social
Dunzo,
class.
Dungeon Rings. I am a
Why
part.
do we always have
I
communism in
am
our
a part.
campaigns?
Because that's what they made her.
I am a part of it. Done.
Okay.
I give him my full. What
So-
do I pledge to? Do I pledge to her titties? What do I do?
Does he hear what it?
Now, so you're
No,
not making a
I'm like in
tribute
the middle of
video.
a
No.
camp.
Like, you guys are still farther back. You can be like up in a tree. You can see what's going on, but you can't like hear
I'm
it.
like, why did he get on why did he get on his knee?
You
Why
can do
does
an
he seem
assess
so
situation.
excited?
Well, why is he so happy all the? Wait, he doesn't have to clean shit.
Okay, assess the situation.
Roll assess the situation.
Let's do it.
And as that's happening, they're like, well, we have a job later tonight that you can prove you're worth it.
7.
You must stay here the rest of the night under guard,
Done.
but we're going to take over the Omashu again. We're going to take it over. And if you have an intimate knowledge of the guard, then that
Yeah.
shouldn't be too hard.
Hey. Right.
And plus, the Avatar is back in Republic City on some spirit journey with her girlfriend, so this shouldn't be a problem with us. We should have at least 6 to 9 months of comics to get taken care
Where
of.
will I
That-
be staying exactly? Is it comfortable? Or you
At
just-
that point, you just literally see like earthbending bars just like show up around you. They're like precautions.
do you feed me?
At that point, a plate just slides up.
Done.
It's roasted turtle duck.
I sit down. I take out my tankard of beer, my little mini keg of beer, pop the cork on it, and I just start eating the turkey duck, and that's it. Or whatever it's
Seeing
called.
this happen, I rolled a 7. Who or what is in
Do
the
they, like,
greatest
follow me
danger?
under
Do
the
I
ground?
perceive him as in danger because I'm seeing this?
You know that he just got captured, and you see that there is one man that's
Do I
evidently
just
in
suddenly
charge.
disappear underground?
No. You're still above ground.
That's so funny. Do it.
No, not yet. You start sliding to like a wall. A wall slides open, and then you slide.
Oh my god.
I'm just
Oh my
like
God.
drinking
And I
beer,
want to make this
eating-
note. It's like an earthbending tent, so it's like the tent side comes down, slides in, and then slides back up.
I just start sweating. I'm like, who's gonna clean up my shit? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I gotta go. So I'm gonna jump down and find them and tell them what happened.
And you
But in
guys
how I
don't know
perceive it.
any of it.
Yeah, how I perceive it. Guys, he went in, they used some sort of weird earth-bending magic to make him fall on his knees. He dropped his weapons. I don't know how they did that, but now he's in a cage, in a hole, in the side of the wall. He's in danger. We gotta go.
From there, you can
Okay.
you could have told your greatest danger would have been the two earthbenders. Like, not necessarily the one man that was standing there. You don't know how much. You can tell he's in charge, but you're not sure about how much of a threat he is.
You
There
can't
were
read his
2
power.
earthbenders that came out of the ground. They're really strong. Don't know how they
What
did
time
that
of
either.
day is it right now?
It is what do you call it? About twilight at this point. The sun's not completely down, but like the sun is setting.
Is it
Well,
full
like,
moon?
maybe we should
No.
like give it a
Not
minute,
yet.
wait until it's dark, and then we gotta. You know where he's at, right? Like, which building he's
So I don't because I saw where he went.
This is just like, wait a minute. Like, if he doesn't die, he doesn't die. Like, fuck it.
If he doesn't die, do we have to worry about
She's
him?
looking at a promotion. Okay,
No.
that's all it is.
Now, now eventually they
If
have
he
to leave
dies,
camp.
he dies.
Now I do have an idea.
What's your
If-
idea?
If anyone attempts to leave camp, we can slowly neutralize them one at a time.
What do you mean by slowly?
No, I mean
Slowly murderize
Wait,
them.
no, it's not.
He's like, slowly just. Listen, I'm not saying we should kill them. I'm saying we should take our knives and just bury them in their chests
No,
while they
slowly.
sleep.
First, you gotta
Slowly.
slice the Achilles tendon.
Multiple times as it
Just
regenerates.
saw it off.
Blaine.
Fucking murder
excuse
hobos.
me, you told me to do it. Morgug's brain is
Yes,
purely
you
a vessel.
actively told him to do it.
Okay. Every now and then I have an insane
Your alignment
thought.
shifted. Mine remained the same.
Yeah, Byron's alignment, if we used alignment, definitely shifted down from lawful or from good to neutral. Literally, like on the petering edge of evil. Like you were
And
like,
then
Okay, can I assess the situation real quick?
yeah, you can
didn't-
assess the situation though. There's nothing really to assess.
Yeah, you didn't see
I was,
it, did you?
no, I was gonna see the best way in and stuff like that.
Oh, best way.
No,
I mean, you
yeah.
can still assess the situation and everything, but
And that's one ability that gives me a +1 ongoing, according to the answer. So, 7.
plus your creativity, yeah.
Anyways,
8.
So he gets a 1, so you get to ask one question.
Yeah, what's the best way?
through the front door. No, in reality, you can sneak your way in through either through the front door or through in between the trees, whichever method you want to say is the best method. Yeah, you are an earthbender, so you could go and try to do like the badger mole burrowing thing that everybody saw.
Anybody want to go underground?
I
think we had
prefer to stay in the trees, but y'all have fun with that.
You want to go underground?
Underneath the ground is where tree roots go, and I am not a tree root. That sounds frightening.
You're good. I'm digging it.
And at that
You
point,
have fun with that.
as like your earthbending makes it super easy for you to just like punch down and like you just make a hole.
No
Wait.
good?
So like, do we know where he's at for him to be able to?
I've
He's
vocalized
relayed
it.
the
Okay.
Locations.
Yeah, he's on like the
yeah, but
the
beyond
west side.
like where I went through, they don't know.
Yeah.
From
So
there,
how
I just
about-
know the idea of where
It's pretty simple. There are only like those 10 tents, and you went to like the only big
What's
tent.
your name again? Wilford.
I thought I went through a wall.
Wendell.
Yeah, like the wall of a
Wendell
tent because it's like the
Jones.
earthbending tents.
Oh, got you.
Wait, Wendell,
It's a
are you?
classic Fire Nation name.
Wendell, are you okay with like holes?
It's New Age.
Are you okay with
It's very
holes?
old. No, it's not.
It's a fair question to ask Wendell, are you?
Are you
Now,
a
what
fan
kind of holes are we
holes?
talking about, my dear?
That is my favorite
Yeah,
book.
the thing Ren's digging or whatever he's doing.
Now, I only have one thing about this. If depending on how skilled these earthbenders are, they could sense these movements.
So can I.
Oh, good, you can see each other. They still see us.
There's no other option besides either front door, the trees, which they can still see us when we jump out.
Well, it's almost
I'm in
night. If we
trees.
just like wait till nighttime, we can just go to wherever his tent is.
Like Miss,
He dies.
like
Oh wait, I'm not here.
Yeah.
or better yet, like I don't know, make a noise, like fucking drop a limb out of the tree.
Okay, I can make a noise. I just start punching the tree again.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck
No,
up.
he can run and act all crazy and on fours. Like he
Now I
Act-
need you.
yes,
I
yes.
need you.
Drop it
to
from the
roll
air.
me an intimidate
Shit,
roll.
Oh yeah, I get +1 on that along with my +2. So hell yeah.
Roll me an intimidation.
So apparently,
Okay.
woodpeckers put.
So that's happening, I guess.
Or
for,
running
like,
when they're
positioning.
cutting the wood.
12.
You what?
Yeah, I got a 9 +2 for my passion +1 for the fact that I'm angry. So I get +1 on going to intimidate with one of my
Okay.
abilities. So 12.
Now you get to pick one of the intimidate. What do you call it? Options. You get to choose what happens, and this applies to the whole camp.
Our first 12 of the campaign.
Holy fuck.
Not good.
On a 10+, first you pick one they cannot choose. So I choose one that you cannot do.
Yes.
Uh,
No. Like, you get to choose one of those things, and that's what we do. I don't get to
think
choose.
It's the other way around.
On a
It says
7 to 9,
on a hit-
9, on a hit, I get to choose which happens. So I get to choose if I run and escape or get back up, get back down, but keep watch, or so on and so forth.
But
on a
it
10+,
says-
you get to choose.
But it says on a 10+, first you pick one they cannot choose. So I just choose one you can't do, and then you still pick what they do.
I gotcha.
So I'm doing that. You cannot attack us. So you're afraid to go in this area, which is causing a distraction where I know this section is safe. You don't want to go over here.
Okay.
So what do they do instead?
All right. So as they hear like this echoing through this entire area, they are fucking confused. Like they literally just hear like the sound of like tree echoing as it's being like pelted by punches, and like not like earthbending punches, not like rocks getting thrown, actual fists to tree, and they're like, what the fuck is going on? You see 3 guards walk out. You see 3 guards walk out, and like the leader step
Take
out,
that shit from a tree.
Wait.
and they literally just see this tree shaking back and forth. Are you in the tree or at the base of the tree?
I am what I'm doing is I'm punching trees, and then I'm using my airbending to quickly go to the next tree.
Oh
So
shit!
I'm going from tree to tree to
So
like.
the trees
cause a
are
distraction.
knocking as they're going through here.
Yes.
Very like Princess Mononoke tree spirit, like all clattering around, shaking.
Yes.
Oh shit! Okay.
And while we're doing that, I look at y'all and I say, "Go, go," and I just start keep wailing and distracting them.
So
that's
they're
your
like
chance to
they're
go on the ground.
actively freaking out. Like, did you piss off a spirit? I didn't piss off a spirit. Did you touch a tree that you shouldn't have touched? Why would I touch a tree that I shouldn't have touched?
Hey, I'm just saying. Last they knew about the Avatar, she's going on a spiritual journey.
Ah!
And she's opened the spirit world
Yep.
to this. So a
So
spirit
in this
could
case,
easily.
yeah, you guys, they are very intimidated, and they're a handful of them are backing them together. They have like some rocks pulled up in front of them. You see that the leader has his weapons pulled out to the side. You see he has 2 hammers in his hands, and he's kind of like beating the hammers together, and they're like kind of being dwarfed by your sounds.
Mm-hmm.
And so you only see these 3, huddled together, and then the one boss right there. Everybody else at this point has a +1 going forward to attack for this next round. So how do we want to do this? What is everybody else
I thought we
doing?
were like stealthing to where Blaine is.
Yeah. Did
You
y'all
guys
go
are underground, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this noise
Oh,
is
wait.
blocking
We
out.
are underground?
If
Yeah,
y'all
he's-
want to, that's
If
up
you
to
don't want to,
We're
that's
Bowman.
fine. He's underground. He's underground. What about you?
Okay, that's why I thought. Okay,
So
I
the
was not
noise of
clear on
these
the plan.
trees are actively drowning out the sound of you earthbending underneath there.
Mhm.
So I need you to roll me a push your luck real quick.
Oral plus passion, right?
Yep, it is plus passion.
9.
A 9. With a 9, you make your way very close to the tent that you think that Blaine's character is in. So what do you do at that point? Do you just kind of like surface at that point, or
Peek. Can I peek my head out?
yeah, you can peek your head out?
Like a mole? Like a little mole? Like, or not mole, meerkat. There we go.
Yeah, you peek your head out, and you're inside this tent, and you see Blaine's kind of like in this like cage.
Bro. The fuck?
Oh. Oh. Hey.
What happened to stealth ant?
You know they got me.
Uh-huh.
There's nothing I could have done. They disarmed me, thoroughly beaten. I was cast into this cage, and
You see that
Here
your
I
armor,
am.
you see that your weapons are just like on a table, like not like just barely within reach. Like if you would have used like your tank or your bag, you would have been able to grab it.
Yeah.
and I'm fully incapacitated. And
You're eating a leg of fucking mutton.
now, they're
It
feeding-
is turtle duck. Thank you.
It is turtle
Oh
duck.
God, you killed a turtle duck, you bastard.
I didn't do it.
No, he just
Whatever
benefited from it.
delicious chef put this together, he killed it.
Okay.
He just benefited directly from it.
Damn straight.
What's going on?
They threw me in this cage. I don't know what.
Yeah, you guys can
What are their
actively
plans?
hear
Well,
like
I
the
didn't.
knocking
I
around
didn't
happening
rightly
outside.
get to hear that between them shouting at me and throwing me in a cage. I thought they wanted to talk. They clearly just wanted to throw me in a cage, and so they did.
Okay.
I'm saying,
I
like,
need you to roll.
So-
I love that you're just sitting there
Roll
like
your roll.
Jordan,
Yeah,
just
yeah, you're
angry,
rolling
like
against
this is
it.
a piece of shit.
Especially because if I was there, I would be able to say, no, they
No.
don't. What are you talking about?
Okay,
I
well.
hate playing with this guy.
Okay, well. Okay, how many are there? We could.
Now, Blaine, here's what I need you to do.
How
I
many
need you to
did I
roll
see?
with the trick real quick. You've only seen the two.
Alright, what am
I need 2 guards. Trick. Trick is a plus creativity.
Cool. 10.
A 10? Oh yeah, no, you get away scot fucking free.
Okay, how many are there? Because we could.
Oh my God,
Easily
Blaine, you can
incapacitate
take
them.
2 of those.
What? Hold on.
Oh dear God.
So like you act all of you act foolishly and overcommit to believing that I was thrown in here. I don't know how else to say that.
Well, then we have to get you out of here.
Yes.
Quickly,
I go out.
I'm in
and I
such a
just-
rush.
And I just pull it across. I pull it. Like,
Yeah, you just as you move
I
your
just
hands
do
across
this.
it, they just crumble in your hands.
I step out of the cage, pick up my keg, put it in my bag. I start fastening my weapons, and I'm like,
all right. So do we need to take them out, or should we just?
"All
return
right,
to
you
town?
ready to go?"
I like-
want to
I
As
think
it's
take it out.
meeting at the other end of the tunnel.
I think we're supposed to take it
This
out.
was my escape, my pay raise, and now I just have to pretend like
No more bills. Gone.
We had to.
My rent payment was due in 3 days and I haven't gotten paid. This was my ticket out.
I'm pretty sure we're supposed to attack him and capture.
All right. Well, are they wearing armor?
Did I see?
I'm
No,
pretty sure.
they're like plain clothes.
Their cocks were out.
Wonderful fire will look great then.
File looked great. No, they were unarmored.
Wonderful. I haven't done this in a long time.
Wait a minute.
Huh?
What?
Wait a minute.
You're not here.
No. This is DM.
You just tried to pull a DM, isn't here? Excuse me? Excuse me, God. You are not present.
Listen, God, if you're looking right now, that's pretty pervy. You might want to look away, okay?
I'm beaten off. Can you fuck off?
So what do you mean it's been a while since I've done this?
It's been a while.
Zooms in on face.
Since
I-
saw you.
Since,
It's been a while.
since I've been in a good fight, had to use put my powers to use take out opponents.
He's talking about
When talking
genocide,
about people in
guys.
plain clothes.
Now, how often were these individuals you killed like not women and children?
Wait, I'm not a war criminal.
Did they
here.
ever fight back?
You're
Yes.
questioning
Have you
that.
ever had somebody fight back who wasn't already dying?
Wait, I'm not the bad guy here. We're on a rescue mission.
where are the baddies?
I'm getting tired at this point.
I
The
just-
sounds are getting less and less, so I'm just
All
going.
right.
So I was like, I'll just wait here, and then like, I guess I just wait unless I hear them fighting, and then I will go into camp.
Okay.
I'm gonna
For
go
now,
smash
I
the
don't
fucking
know.
skulls. Who's joining me? Alright, let's go.
Okay. So you 3 walk out, and you see these 3 guards are kind of like following like this noise around. There's like they're pinpointing it now. That's getting slower.
Can I just like do a cheap shot?
Can I like move like as we leave? Can I like try to like just move off to the side a little bit from like these two?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. I do that.
Okay, so you move off to the side of those
Yeah,
two.
like I'm still like got weapon ready, but
yeah.
I move before anybody like looks over to us. I like give myself space from those two.
Yeah. Literally at this point, since you have all been surprised or surprising them, and they are kind of distracted, we're going to run this, and they're gonna have be surprised. So you guys have a free shot basically. So on the back of the sheets here, you have your combat moves with your combat approaches. How combat works in this game is specifically it goes in an order. There's no initiative like in D&D. We don't roll numbers for that. We have an order that it goes in. I am going to decide what the NPCs are going to do. I don't say anything. You guys are going to decide which combat approach you're going to do, whether it be defend, advance and attack, or evade and observe. And then we go from there. Defend goes first, then attack, then evade. So on that note, what approach are you three taking? And are you going to join in this aspect?
Yeah, once I know they're fighting.
Okay.
I'm waiting until one of these two knocks one of our fine compatriots in this camp unconscious, and then I'm going to sprawl out next to that person and pretend that I'm also out. That is my full round.
So evade and observe
So
is-
that will be evade and observe for you.
Yeah.
Mine just says just
You're
a
on the wrong. You
fighting.
gotta look
You're
at
on.
this one.
You're,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
You're looking at the
sorry.
wrong sheet.
We have to share.
I knew that.
Unless there's another one. Is this another one?
I'm
What would
gonna
it be under
Yeah.
evade and observe?
I know.
I'm gonna give him the quick
That
one
is you
too.
clear one.
We're gonna
fatigue
go
and
with
roll
a. We're gonna go with a
creativity
show off. Or I'm sorry. It'll be advance and attack, and it'll be seize a position. I feel,
That would advance and attack.
or escape, whichever you feel is the most accurate one.
Well, okay.
Where was the capture? Knock him out and capture.
It'll be either
basically.
seize position, escape, or show off.
What do I?
Can I just like give him the quick 1-2?
Okay. So you would roll with whatever. So like right there, you'd say for defend and respond, you'd roll with focus. For advanced attack, you roll with passion, and evade and observe, you would roll with creativity or harmony.
Okay, so can I like do show off, but instead of impress or intimidate, I just want to trick them into thinking I'm out.
Yeah, we could do that.
All right. I rolled this whenever you first told me to roll.
Okay, so that's a 10 plus
12.
your passion, so 12.
You said creativity for evade and observe.
Evade and observe, yes.
Okay, so 12.
Okay, so yours is gonna happen last then, so you get to see exactly what they do. You two, what are you two doing?
I guess I'm striking at this point, right?
Okay.
All right. So is there like a point of? Is there like a watchtower or any like high ground?
No.
Okay. Well,
I'm gonna go.
Build-
try
This
one.
is very flat. Like these are tents put together. Like
okay. No buildings.
I will say there is absolutely no what do you call it? You guys have a surprise round on them. So basically, you guys get to do one free thing before they get to do anything.
I'm gonna ongoing plus
And
one,
I already
right?
did my free thing.
Yeah. So what about you, Georgie? What do you think as well? Oh, you go on.
I want to seize a position
Okay.
at their flank.
So you're gonna seize the position at their flank. Okay.
And
So that would be a advanced attack, advance to new location, engage new foes, avoid obstacle or danger, or establish an advantageous position. Let me grab something real quick. So that should basically just move you and get you into a more, preferable position so you break up your group. Georgie?
So is there like do I know they're fighting? Because I was outside the tunnel.
You don't know they're fighting yet because nothing has happened, but you are getting to the point where they've been quiet for a while.
Well, then can I use seize a position? I can't talk.
Yes.
To like creep forward to like stand at the
Yes.
edge to see where they are.
So you can see the Blaine's kind of off to the side. You see that these two are kind of like scouting up. And yeah, so as everything goes off, we start off with the advance and attack. You strike, because nobody picked a defend and respond. You strike, and you're going to, roll with your passion real quick.
Which I'm good at. Oh, so 9 plus 4.
A 9 plus 4. Wait, plus
Well,
4?
No, plus 2.
Plus
Sorry.
2. 9 plus
Sorry.
2, so an 11.
Sorry.
So you get to
Right.
strike, and you can add a, what do you call it? Basically, with your 10 plus on that one, you get to choose one of these that you can do. So for a PC, on a 7 to 9, you can choose one basic or master technique. On a 10 plus, you can choose one from the list. Mark 1 fatigue, or a learn technique, a practice technique, or 2 basic techniques. These are basic techniques. So you can choose 2 of these. So in that case, from what you're saying with like a 1-2 combo, that'd be a strike.
Yeah.
So you'd be able to strike twice.
So I'm marking. You're giving him 2.
Jab, jab, straight.
Yeah, you're marking 2 fatigue. You only mark 1 fatigue in this aspect.
Yep.
So you go ahead and mark. Yeah, you mark.
Oh, I
yours
also
too.
get a plus 1. Ongoing plus 1 that you gave us earlier.
Oh, fantastic! Yeah.
So that's a 12.
Oh yeah, no, still
Doesn't
same
matter.
situation. But yeah, you mark 2 fatigue, and you you basically get prep up. How do you throw your punches in this aspect?
I think what I would normally do is I would stomp and just do the quick 1-2 jabs.
Okay. So as you do that, these three that are like huddled up together, you knock two of them in the face, and they just drop at that point. Okay, so
Go.
they are actually a bit away in front of you.
So I marked 2.
Nobody's seen you yet.
I marked 2.
Yeah, I'm
Keep or
just
one.
waiting for my chance to just become
Fall
a
over
part of
there.
the pile.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I marked 2 or 1?
In this case, I think you would mark 2 fatigue, because you get to choose 2 of them. And then yours, you two both are able to, after you hear like his two people fall out. You two are able to move to your positions, and you guys are kind of flanking these guards at this point. This one remaining one and the leader.
Is there any water like in the camp that I could see? Or
You have like a decanter that
Just
you're
like I had to use
carrying.
my own.
Yeah.
So just like, oh, this is so dumb. And then
I do have to ask: is this like shit stain water or is this like fresh water?
It's fresh water.
Okay. I wanted to clarify, like,
water with me.
because I know somebody was gonna ask that. I needed to clarify now.
No, it's just clean water.
He's the
Fantastic.
blood of our victims.
It might be at some point.
Oh dear, I'm a war criminal. He's a traitor.
You don't know that. Excuse me.
We don't
And you might be a serial killer.
know.
Why am I slowly becoming the normal one? This is weird.
No, I think we're the normal ones here.
She might be a serial killer. What?
Might be.
Okay.
I
So
might
on
be
that
a
point, you do
serial
have your
killer.
advantages. So you're basically each in like a different position, kind of flanking the leader and then their one remaining guard.
I just want to like smack the shit out of him with some water.
Okay.
Like,
So
a
at the
whip.
start of this, he turns around and, well, I think we have a bit of a problem here, ain't you, boys?
Turns
It
around.
looks right.
Uh-oh,
There's like 2 of them
stinky.
knocked out. Son of a bitch.
Come at me, bro.
Listen, I think we can talk our way through this, and like sees you collapse like on the ground at that point.
He just falls.
So as he turns around, did you like collapse where you were?
No,
or-
I rolled a 12. So
Wait,
he,
can that be
I
the
look
moment
like
I
I'm
hear,
out.
Like, he turns to look at him, and I'm just like, what? In the back of the head.
Yes. He just like knocks out at that point. Just like drops.
but I rolled a 12, so everybody believes I'm out.
Yeah, everybody believes that you've been knocked out somehow. Nobody knows how yet. Like, it makes absolutely no sense as to how you got knocked out. But like, somehow you are. So he turns around and he's like, hey, I think we can talk this through. Listen, I know what you're after here.
Let's see. Got a 6, 7, 8, 9. What do we add? Passion?
Yes, with advanced attack, it's passion.
So 10.
10? Okay. So that's going to be yours whenever attack rolls around. You guys have 2 options here. Either you can choose to discuss with this person, or you can basically just go back into fighting and knock him out.
I won.
Attempt to knock him out, I should say.
Go ahead first.
I put out the blowtorch hands that I had going. All right, so what are you doing in this?
Wait, before any discussions happen, can I see that it's all calming?
Wait, so I don't get
Can
to
I
attack
make an
before
escape
this?
action?
Where are you escaping to?
Just out of the fort.
So I don't get to
Just
attack
down the
after
tunnel.
this?
We just
You can attack after this.
Okay.
Yes, your attack will still happen. It's just a matter of
Yeah.
like the
You're trying to
placement that it happens.
escape?
Yeah, I'm just trying to escape.
Okay.
And then-
Yeah, go ahead and roll
Without
with
being
your
noticed.
focus. That was a 4, wasn't it?
It was 4.
You're gonna join us.
I'm
so
in
it's
the
8.
trees.
You're
I'm
just
waiting for an
chilling.
opportunity.
Oh, plus I get a +1 for knowing the way, so that's a 9.
God. Yeah, with that 9, you technically succeed with a slight failure, with like a small drawback. As you're getting up,
Can the drawback be that I see him escaping?
that's exactly what I was gonna say. As you're getting up and as you're like shulking away, like behind one of the tents, you don't know this, but you see that he's like evading the
And
fight.
because I see that, I'm gonna seize a position to be nearby him.
Okay, so that's gonna wait until her attack
That's not
happens
a
at the
problem.
same
problem.
time.
Not a problem.
And now I'm just hiding.
I would like to use one of my abilities, stand
Okay.
and fight. When you, I want to try to provoke him into attacking me. So I basically have to roll with passion. On hit, they are coming at you specifically on a 10+. You're ready for them. Clear condition or clear 2 fatigue. On a miss, they take advantage of your provocation Yeah.
Provocation?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll for it then.
Yeah. So I roll with passion.
Oh,
Not good.
6 plus 4 plus 2.
a 12.
Oh no.
So what happens on a 12 or on a 10 plus?
I either clear condition or clear 2 fatigue.
So
My
you
case.
can clear your 2 fatigue, and then they're provoked into attacking, right?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay. So as he's standing, do what?
I never got to speak.
Well, the hammer spoke.
The
Part of his
hammer
class.
spoke.
I was
quick.
like in the middle of talking.
So go ahead and finish your talking.
Now, why would you want to reimpose a dictator when the king has already said he's going to institute a democracy?
I think you just answered your question. A king decided, yes, we're going to let the peasants vote.
What? Peasants? Now,
I mean,
Wow.
evidently, within
This
the
is just
capitalist
solidifying
nation of,
everything in like my character's head. He's like, wow, he really doesn't have an argument.
within the capitalist nation that is the Fire Nation here, I don't what do you call it, necessarily suspect that you would be for a anti-authoritarian government, but
I mean, I'm a monarchist technically, if you couldn't tell.
I'm a Nazi.
as you are quite literally wearing
The
military
armor of the monarchy.
and you're wondering why peasants don't want a ruling class.
Democracy.
And then
The
Chad,
peasants
A democracy
I am the
instituted
Chad.
by the,
I am the Giga Chad.
and then the Chad
Everyone
comes in
will
and
have a
starts fight.
voice.
according to the king whose mother denied us a voice for
Hey,
the past.
No, it was
hold-
first off,
50
you should
years.
just-
Walk
it's his
up
like
and
great
deck 'em.
aunt
Hey,
who was.
I don't know, I can provoke him. Hey, bro,
What?
your mother called. She said your fucking sucks.
Boom! Just
You
punch him
fucking
in the
suck.
head.
And your skeleton's fucking ugly.
Oh, good, we're down to childish digs, and what's
So at that point, he's going to be taking a strike action with you all. So it's going to a new exchange at this point. Yeah, nobody decided to do a defend and respond.
Well, yeah. Blaine.
Okay,
escaped.
Blaine did with his escape, and that happens first. Then moving into it,
I need to see the position.
yes, you seize the position real quick.
I got an 8.
I guess.
8.
Hey,
So
that's
with
one
that one,
less
you
than
can,
me.
so you can use your seize position
Do I need
and
to
you
roll for
can
my
move
Cs?
to block off that area, right?
It's engage new foes, avoid an obstacle or danger, or establish an advantageous.
Do I
Skeleton.
see him
Okay.
do it since there's a drawback?
Yes.
Now
you
do I
s-
know?
Yes, you see that he's like in front of you.
I just land.
Your
right in front
rival's
of you.
just like,
He just is
Who?
like defeated. Like he just sits on the ground behind the tent. He's like, the enemies don't know I'm here. It's okay if he knows I'm here.
So in this case, next up is going to be you strike. You're striking. What were you doing? Were you gonna strike?
Strike with my blowtorch hands.
Fucking hell. Fucking hell. All right. So who is everybody striking in this case?
I
Leader.
want to strike.
Leader.
You don't know I've done anything wrong.
No, there's the other guard
No,
too.
you didn't hear any of it.
I didn't hear any of that, but what I saw was because you have to think I'm from the trees. I saw you collapse for
You
no
saw
reason.
me surrounded by.
I didn't invoke
I
him,
saw
so.
you
You
right
saw me
behind our
surrounded
friends.
by
Okay.
benders.
What about you? Are you gonna
as
attack
a
the leader or
non-bender,
or the?
and I relinquished my metal weapons.
At the beginning, I'm talking about right now. What I saw was our friends getting ready to
Children,
fight.
children,
Oh.
please. You're both adorable right now, but we're gonna get to that section
Well,
in a
we'll
minute.
talk with the
'cause that's
GM
gonna
and
be
have him
fun.
decide what I saw at the end.
Yes, we will. Yes, we will, because that's gonna resolve itself after this section.
Can I fire a fire like blast at
Yeah.
each of them?
No.
I can't.
No. Well, that depends on if you roll high enough. So I need you 3 to roll with to attack. So it's plus passion.
What? I don't remember what I said I rolled earlier.
I don't remember what you
It
said.
was like a 10 or 11. I don't know.
I think it was a 10,
did I
'cause it was water
6,
whip.
7, 8, 9. Plus it's 10.
Okay, so with that 10, yep, you hit, and you actually get to choose two, or you get to choose from that list from up to 10 plus.
I rolled an 11.
So you rolled an 11.
Yeah.
So you also get to choose from that list, you fucking bastard.
Choose one from the list, not 2.
I'm marking fatigue.
Oh, one from the list. Yes, I'm sorry.
I'm doing fatigue.
Okay, so you're gonna mark 2 fatigue, and you're going to attack twice.
Yep.
Okay.
I got rid of my fatigue only to gain it back again.
7.
A 7. All right, so you can do basically one of those things that you're wanting to do. You can do it well.
I'm gonna use like a practice technique. I'm so used
Okay,
to
so yeah,
one.
that would
That's
be
NPCs.
one of the
So
practice
practice.
technique would be like this one on the back of your sheet, like disorient.
Sure.
Or you could use, since you would call it mastered it, you could use that and one of the basic moves on there.
What?
So these are considered basic moves. That's a mastered move because you have the M marks.
Okay, well, I didn't put anything on here, but I was like, can I just say I have like a practice water whip or something?
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, that's what I was.
So what are you wanting to do with that water whip?
It's the thing. I just want to like whop him in the back of the head.
Actually,
Okay, so we're actually gonna just
Darn,
rule
I
that as a strike.
I honestly
That way it's a.
should have.
You can just mark that as a strike, so it'd be like a
Yeah.
basic technique that you can do.
I should have used my basic.
So you can do
technique.
2 of those if you want.
Can I?
Okay, so I mark
Should I
2
just do
fatigue then.
Yeah,
Can I do that?
you would
Okay.
do that.
Sure.
I was just like, can I change
So that means he
mine?
takes 2 then.
What are you
right?
doing then?
Overwhelm.
I mean, yeah, if you want to do that.
Yeah. So I basically marked 3. I'm making you mark 3 fatigue, and
Can
I
I-
also I think.
Can I develop my own
Jesus
new
Christ.
fighting move?
Later.
After resolving everything, yes. Like after like the session, yes.
Okay, it's gonna be cower.
I love it.
You basically match me, so you'll
Okay.
be at 3.
Because so I'll be at 3 fatigue,
Oh.
starting out.
Yeah.
Then getting 2 more from you.
Yeah.
That's 5 fatigue. Gosh.
Is
We
she
melted.
dead?
No, he's not. What are you doing? You're striking?
Striking with a
Is
fireball.
he just too tired to keep?
Okay,
He
so
gets knocked on the ground.
Mark,
It's
what
just
did you do for
flotation
the
here.
shots?
It's solid ground.
He's bleeding.
Okay.
dead.
Like, he's
So in this
literally
case,
coughing
you have
blood.
literally overwhelmed him with like so many attacks at one time. His fatigue is already like battered, and he's like, I haven't even got started yet. And he's very disoriented, and you can actually tell that he's
Oh, of course.
he's acting a little
Hold
foolish
on.
at this point.
Can I
He's a little
throw a
forward.
rock?
When we loop back around, sure.
Yeah,
I wanted to see if I could get the final blow with just like a shitty little. Come on.
Now your balance
Oh.
is insane.
Mine would.
Yeah.
I was sick of that. I thought I would go for it though,
Okay.
because
so-
I am being very forceful.
Yeah, but it's not changing. That'd be like a DM change. Damn. So yeah, he has marked 1 condition at this point. Now it's going to be up to him and his his 1 lone remaining soldier, and they're both going to focus fire you.
Well, I did make one try to hit me anyways.
Yeah. So they are going to strike you twice, and you can either choose a fatigue, you can choose a status, or you can choose a condition.
Status.
A status would be like
I don't think that's on there now.
a status would be like incapacitated or stuck or things that
You're
don't
welcome.
like hurt
Oh my
you
God.
overall, but like they're like a poison condition from like D&D.
I'm gonna take condition. I'll just take angry.
Okay, so you take the angry condition from one of them. What about your second one? You can take another fatigue or you can take another condition.
I'll take our fatigue.
Okay.
So I'll go down to 3. Up to 3.
Okay. Damn. And now we are going through evade and observe, and now we're back at the top of the order. So at that point, you
Wait,
can see
hold
he's
on.
pretty battered.
There
Hold
was
on.
Yep.
Is unresolved business over
And what are
here.
you doing now, Jordan?
So
He
when
wants
I
to
land,
hit me.
No, right now I want to talk to you real
Okay,
quick.
so actually this is the perfect time because we're at the top of the order, and you guys have just now had the opportunity to sit there and talk with each other. Because he's standing there, he's like, I think we can... He like clanks his hammers together like, you think that's all you got?
I got more if you want.
Not really, but we're gonna do it anyway.
That's all I got.
And now you two.
So let me ask you first on the GM's perspective.
Yes.
The thing that I'm trying to come across as a character, I was in the tree, right?
Yes.
I would see all of them, right?
Yes.
So I would see Blaine's character randomly collapse for no reason and then escape the fight and left
So you were
everyone
only
else
paying
high and
attention
dry.
Yes.
to me?
No, no, no,
Well,
not
I
necessarily-
would
not
notice
that he
once
would-
I just randomly see you just
I rolled a 12 to follow.
to trick
Yes.
everyone else
But with a bird's eye view.
with a bird's
Exactly.
eye
It's the
view.
bird's eye view. And in that case, I'm going to say that he would be able to see that.
Yeah, but he hasn't helped either.
Exactly. He doesn't know exactly what you were doing. He knows that you collapsed and then crawled away. That's what he
Right.
saw. He doesn't know the reasoning of why you collapsed.
That's-
Or like, he doesn't know that if you got hit. He doesn't know if you just
Yeah.
collapsed for
Yeah.
anything.
On-
See, you
on a
initially
player-
said you were just coming to hit me at first. I was
Yeah,
like,
I thought
he
that was a
sees
joke.
the
That was
action
a
of
joke.
He sees the action of your character collapsing and then crawling away.
Because see, the thing is, we've been through a lot, so I'm gonna initially, my character is going to give you the benefit of the doubt, but we will see how well you roll to trick me.
Right.
So, okay, I'm gonna come down and be like, dude, what is going on? There is a fight going on.
Right, I ain't
You
seen you involved in it. How many times you hit somebody?
Look, I was the distraction to get you out of there. Once the time came to fight,
I can't
was
help
getting,
that
hang
they
on.
captured me.
Hang on, and that part, I don't care. What happened with you randomly collapsing for no reason, and then you just seem to skirt away?
All right,
What is going
all right,
on?
Let's break this down real quick into very easy to digest, bite-sized pieces.
Don't talk to me like an
All of those individuals over there can sling boulders with their brains the size of my entire body.
idiot. Mm-hmm.
Why the fuck would I fight that?
Why would you come then if you weren't planning on fighting that?
I was brought here to gain information and bring information back. Our job was primarily an information gathering squad, and I believe we have done that in droves.
That
your
is not
job-
incorrect. That is not incorrect. You were not asked to deal with the problem.
Oh, I
We were asked to observe.
But the
And
challenge.
I don't think I think I'm observing a lot better than your friends over there, you know.
So your excuse for leaving them
Right.
is the fact that you're just doing a job and you basically
wasn't paid
do
enough
not
to fight.
care? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that being said,
I was paid to look. I wasn't paid to, you know.
then you just see in white text pop up.
He doesn't know.
No, Ear will remember this. Well, I guess that makes sense. Whatever you need to do,
Damn right.
I understand. And I turn around and I want to join the fight the
And
rest of the
Okay.
I turn around and plant my butt right back onto the ground, put my back against the tent, and keep taking swigs out of my keg.
So in this aspect, it is now back to the fight. He's still basically aggro because of you. He's gonna keep fighting.
I was an aggro
Is there
again.
any fruit around here?
Actually,
Any fruit? No.
Well, yeah. Any.
No, the evergreen trees don't have anything growing
And
on
even
them.
if
I
they
think I'm
did,
the only
I
fruit
punched
here.
them all.
I didn't know
in the
how
mouth.
open air of a camp it was. Like, I didn't know if they had like food around or anything. but
No, not just hanging around.
That's fair.
I am going.
I'm missing that turtle duck or whatever.
Can I move to block because I know they're like trying to like hurt him.
Yeah,
One of my
you can
special
totally
things.
block.
Is there? So there's 2 war guards, right? Or 1 more guard.
There's one more guard, and then there's the leader.
Okay, so I have to roll for focus to do that?
Yes, we're gonna do. Okay, so who's all defending, who's attacking, and
I'm gonna
who's
defend.
evading?
I was
Down.
going to use my ability again on the other guy.
Okay, so that'd be an attack ability.
Am I too
Um,
far away to do a strike, or do I have to seize a position to get back into?
No,
the
you'd
fight?
be there.
Okay. I am going to smash,
You don't have one?
Okay.
and I'm going to
Yours
smash
go.
one of the trees to try to cause debris.
So that would be a smash. That'd be attack. So we have a defend, attack. What would you, Chandler? And you're gonna be attacking as well.
Also,
Yes.
I have a special thing for my first one.
Which one?
The very first thing that I chose over here, the block thing. They have to roll 2 instead
Okay.
of 1. Or you lose 2 or whatever.
No.
So I have to roll first, alright?
Yeah.
I can't see the
With that 7 plus your focus.
I do not have a plus focus.
Okay, so with that in mind, then you would still get a 7. So you do it. You do it.
Okay, so
There's not. I was gonna do a smash, but there's not much to destabilize or destroy.
No.
I
I'm
could
breaking
smash
the tree.
his tent.
Yeah, you could do that. You could totally do
I
that.
could light it on fire.
It's fine. It's rock though.
God damn it! You said tents. I think cloth and sticks.
I've said it 4 times
TV's
that
on.
it's. Hold on, the camera fucking died. So, okay, we're just gonna go around the corner here. You're doing what? You're attacking. You're striking, Jordan.
I am going to be smashing, getting in a tree and smashing to try to get branches to block off their only exit to try to escape,
Okay,
just in case they try to run.
Blaine.
I'm drinking, maybe letting out a fart.
Okay,
Yeah, he's being a bitch.
Georgie.
I was gonna try to help block because he's had both of them ganging up on him.
Okay.
I am using my other ability again to aggro the other guy.
Okay.
So you said the tents are made of rock,
Yes.
not cloth and sticks.
Correct.
Are
The
you
tents are
speaking-
made of rock for
Is
the
making
fourth time.
like a free action in this?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm like, Ren, maybe don't like kill them because aren't we supposed to get like info?
I will say you
knocking
can't
them
just
out.
like outright kill them because that's just how things go. Like,
Okay.
This is still based on Nickelodeon.
yeah, this is still based off of Avatar, where everybody's
Okay.
just sleeping.
Okay, so
We had a funeral because of their flotation devices, guys. That's all it
Exactly.
is.
Don't worry,
That's all
guys.
it
They're
is.
sleeping.
So what is around I could like burn like
Burn.
trees?
You could. What do you got?
Yeah.
What you could do is you could use your fire and you could destroy the tent by like burning the bottom where it just kind of collapses.
You could also burn the trees because these are evergreens and they're a bunch of bitches, so I don't care.
Okay, sir, do you know how hard it is to burn a fucking live wood?
Are you just a bad firebender?
No, that's just.
This is the series
Have
that
you s-
literally everything.
You do
catches on
not know the
fire.
men and women and children that I have burned with these hands.
Easy
Okay,
now,
no.
Anakin.
Okay.
I
hate you.
Alakazam. I will now erase you from this immortal plane.
No, I don't. I'm not a bad firebender.
Like,
First
right.
we have a
It sounds
bad
like you're playing it
artificer,
like a
now a bad
firebender.
firebender. Come on.
Good thing you guys have a great sword.
I'm gonna have to fucking figure out the backstory on
Sure
this man
we do.
immediately.
I don't
Yes,
know
you
if
will.
you're good. I've
Okay.
never seen you fight with a sword.
You saw him try to charge me,
anyways.
and then I.
So yeah, I'm gonna just
Side
go over
step
there and
in.
just fucking
Because
blowtorch
you
this
played-
man.
Okay, so we have
Did
two
terrible, just 'cause
smashes,
you did
a
good.
defend, and then a
It's
strike.
basically strike, yeah.
Okay,
So what
so
do
with
you
that
do?
being
What it
said,
really looked
we're gonna
like is
resolve
he
it
was
this way.
charging
Georgie, what
20
you roll?
yards. You really-
Oh, you rolled a
But I
seven.
still did.
You
I was
rolled a
trying to think. I was like, what did I roll? It's
Yeah,
7.
you rolled a 7 to for what do you call it, for your block.
Yeah.
So what do you call it? Choose. You already said you're gonna block a strike. So sounds like a plan. Next up is gonna be the players. You are going to strike. Go ahead and do the what do you call it? Smash.
What do I roll for drinking?
Drinking. Roll your
Roll a
d12.
bitch.
Roll
How does
D12.
my,
Yes, roll a
my
D12.
block thing
So
work,
what's
though?
that?
Do it.
How does my they have to mark 2 fatigue instead of 1 to overcome your defenses? How
12.
does that
You drink
work?
the entire thing in one swig.
I rolled a 13.
A 13.
So does that mean
beautiful.
I get to choose 2 basics?
You get to choose what do you call it from your what do you call it? In this list right here, you can choose from the PCs. You can choose mark 1 fatigue to use a learn technique.
I don't
Use
have
2
any learn
basic or
techniques.
master techniques, or use 1 practice technique.
I don't have a practice technique either, so I'll do 2 basic techniques. So I'll smash to block off their way out,
Okay.
and then I will strike the lone guard, so not the like boss, but just one of the random guards.
Okay.
That's
So
it.
go ahead and mark 1 fatigue, and
Okay.
you strike that guard. You knock him out.
Cool.
You blast him with air. You knock him out.
So basically, what I imagined when I did, I was in a tree. I punch a giant branch down. It falls between the like leader and the guard, and then the guard's like, "Oh, what's about to happen?" And I come out of nowhere, just super fast, just pew right
Yes.
through his jaw.
And you just like knock him the fuck
His
out.
jaw goes across the camp. He's asleep.
yeah, he's just asleep.
It's
His jaw on
literally,
the other
it's literally
side. also
Spider-Man and
asleep.
Scorpion. And it's just like his jaw.
So what did I
He's
get for my-
sleeping.
Okay, so you got an 8. So with that one, you just get to choose one. So you can do a smash. You get to what do you call it? With your 8, you destroy the tent how you wanted to, kind of like throwing him off his game. And he's like, my tent,
My
tent
tentages.
And now for
Oh.
you, Michael.
Okay, I guess I'm switching my targets now since the other guy's knocked out.
Yeah, I finished mine
So-
for you. Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna roll and I'm gonna say, I
That
guess.
scared me.
So
I like it though.
9.
No
A
thanks.
9. All right, with that 9, yeah, you strike just fine, and you mark 1 fatigue, and you know inflict 1 more condition on this guy,
You piss yourself.
and he is now not just
Coming
angry,
from
but he
the
or not just
spine.
foolish, but he is also angry.
I'm gonna say, so is your favorite creature a dragon?
Mine is.
Badger Mole specifically.
Never mind, I was gonna say dragging these nuts in your face, but you're just stupid, so just shut the fuck up.
That's what makes him angry at that point.
Hey, is Kenna here?
Get a who?
Can I stick the dick in her mouth?
Is this a Rick and Morty episode? No.
Oh!
Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty.
Oh God.
Rick,
Fuck. What have I done?
Morty.
With a 3, he
He
misses.
dies.
He's gonna shift his balance 1 step further from center to make it as a basic success, and he's gonna throw a hammer up in the air. And he's going to be specifically striking you, Blaine, because of that.
That's what you get.
I just like peek around the corner. Get in here.
Take the hammer!
And then I hear.
So yeah,
Go to sleep.
not really though. The strike's going towards you. He's
Aw.
throwing a hammer at you.
I'm like, go sleep, go sleep, go sleep, go sleep.
But thanks to Georgie's block, he has to take 2 fatigue to even make it hit through. And given the fact that he's angry and he's foolish, he's going to take those 2 fatigue, which with his max fatigue gives him 2 more conditions.
Okay.
Do I choose 2 conditions now?
Uh,
Or he already has all the conditions.
What happens when you go past fatigue and start getting conditions? Like when do you like
after you
pass
hit your
out?
max condition, then that's when you knock out.
What's
That's
your
when you
max
die.
condition? All of them?
No.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
when your
All of them. How
flotation
many does he
device
have
is
right now?
activated.
He has 4 right now.
Oh, so like
So what are his conditions at the moment?
His conditions are angry, afraid, foolish, he is angry, afraid, foolish, and insecure.
You should be afraid.
You have been bullying this grown man.
So
Not
let's
these
find a
yet.
way to
So
make
hard.
him feel guilty about what he's done here, and then we go home.
I'm mortally wounded.
We're about to use Talk No Jutsu, where we make him feel guilty, and he's like, "Oh, I'm so guilty," and he collapses, and we're good.
Is this the pain method?
Yes.
Almighty push.
So on that note, that is kind of the end of that exchange round, and he's just kind of like standing there battered. He's like falling over, like he's standing by his allies, trying to like pick one of them up. Like, come on, we can make it work.
No, you can't.
Look at what you've done. Look at it. All of your people are knocked out. You have nothing. And
Now, you see, this is all
And
gone
at this moment, can
not
I walk
according to
up
plan.
and just pommel strike him in the back of the head and knock him unconscious?
No, hit him
just,
with that.
just real lazily, like.
No, go grab. No, hit him with another hammer.
There's nothing saying
we
you
go
can't.
home?
There's nothing saying you can't.
I want to do that,
Okay, you pick up the hammer.
Fucking lost a goddamn raise.
but I want him to not notice that I'm like just coming up behind him casually, just a.
Okay. Yeah, there's nothing you need to roll for that because he's not focusing on you. He's focusing on you and you specifically.
I'm just walking up
Mostly
behind
me.
him and just lazily just.
So we're gonna go through. I guess you guys are all talking to him at this point, right?
Yeah.
I'm insulting this man.
So yeah, you guys are all just like verbally berating this man, literally making him feel like just shit.
he feels guilty.
The
We did our
would-be
job.
The would-be installers of a fascist dictator.
And now he's unconscious.
Excuse me,
Cutie god.
not fascist. If there's any fascists, goes down. I need you to roll for me real quick. 2d6 plus your passion or focus. I'm sorry.
Focus, 7.
7. Oh yeah, you just. And he goes down. He goes down.
I did it.
I'm not that impressed.
Blaine, you have a twinge of sadness inside you guys knowing like you're free.
You have guilt.
He gets a guilty condition.
I don't feel sadness.
No, because your meal ticket's gone.
Well, I guess should we pack them up and
Is
bring
there a
them?
condition for sad?
I feel like that would just be.
I would take it.
I
Yes,
feel like
can.
that would just be angry or afraid, or angry or insecure.
I like insecure, because now you're insecure about.
I
your
would say
paycheck
angry
and-
because
I'm
you're
angry because I was one mark off away from having a free tanker.
Yep.
Okay, well, should we start packing them up and bringing them back for questioning back to the town?
Yeah, you just pack them up and you get them back to the town, and as you like
How?
cart them
I'm
out,
making sure that
With
they're
my cart.
you have an earthbender.
I go out of my way to make sure I'm
Make
never
it
in
a make it a
eyesight
stone
of any of
cart,
these
please,
guys.
sir.
That's why I did that.
So
I
you
make-
literally just like
making sure I'm never in eyesight of any of these people.
any of them.
Any of the guys who are
Okay, so you're taking up the rear as like Michael's pushing them
Yeah,
forward.
basically.
This
And
is a
I'm-
good workout for me.
And
Yes.
I'm carrying the hammers while he's carrying the people.
And I'm
Yeah, so
leading.
you're like clanging them against the evergreens as you're walking through them.
You don't like
Fuck
to go to
you.
sleep because of me.
Fuck you.
You're using your airbending to accelerate it more, so it's like actually taking chunks out of this
Can I
evergreen.
keep these hammers? Can I put that as a learn technique or like a practice
Air
technique so I
hammer?
can learn
You
how
can
to
work
use
on
these?
your throw. Okay.
It's
Done.
hammer
I am
time.
keeping these hammers.
We will name it hammer time. We will name it hammer time if it happens.
I will
Hammer
work on
time,
this. I will
baby.
write this down as something I'm practicing.
Okay. So make it as mark it after seeing it. You'll mark that as a L technique. So learn technique.
Okay.
Hammer time. Throw a hammer.
But
we'll
can you
work-
call it back?
We'll work on what it can do.
Okay,
Extra.
so can my mastered
I want this-
technique
I want to use this
be
character for a long time.
cower?
You know what? Yeah, your master technique is cower. Offers no benefit. You just cower in fear.
I love it. I
You may gain sympathy depending on your justification.
Not for me though.
Mark.
DM
My-
discretion.
So my
Literally, your cower
just
thing
to
is
let
gonna
you know
be.
why I don't care. My balance is between care and force, and I am more towards force. I do not care about.
So on that note, you drag these newfound prisoners into town. These Kuvira defectors.
I'm just very sad the whole time.
Wait, I'm actually kind of proud of you guys. This is the first time you guys have ever like overthrown an attempted coup, and it wasn't pro-communist.
Or
this is
nuke based.
It wasn't nuke based. It wasn't communist, and you didn't install Reagan this time.
Oh boy, we thwarted
We're normal people.
the revolution. That's
Fine,
what
normal.
I want.
Yeah, instead of the first time where Georgie implemented communism, instead of you
Hi, Squalin.
installing Reagan 2, instead of you killing Mussolini,
and also our
Or me
religion.
just burning down the whole entire city.
I
or
actually
you
wanna
burning
talk
it down.
with him. Hey, I want to talk to you
Now you
about
see the drows.
the East
They-
Haven
no,
stuff.
I'm not
I
gonna
have an
say.
idea.
Okay. I'm amazed that this time you thwarted communism instead of instilling it. I'm oddly proud of the character development in
We
your
did it.
capitalists.
Are you truly proud of it?
No, I'm absolutely not. I'm actually disappointed.
Because I tried as hard as I could to go with the
I'm
communists.
not gonna lie, I'm actually disappointed in that. But
Ah, yes, the
Here's
rise
the
of
thing.
Kuvira.
I was told I'm
episode
getting
2.
paid, and I've never been paid for anything before.
I was told that I'm getting paid, but they said they'd pay me more.
In white
listen,
text.
we didn't
listen,
know that.
you're living communism, you're living capitalism, and you're living each other's best lives.
The thing is, if you told me, like, if you in the conversation said they would pay us more, I may be inclined to be like, hang on.
So on
But
that
instead,
note,
you tried to excuse
you guys
your bitchness.
cart them all into.
I never. You guys don't know if I tried to excuse it. I did excuse it,
Yep.
according to all of you.
Okay, so on this point, you guys cart them into town. They get thrown into a jail cell, and the police commissioner's like, "Wow, you guys actually fucking did it," and he's
Yeah.
still wearing the kilt.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
when you're sending a military man to finish a job.
Right.
How much help was he?
None.
It was quite.
He broke a 10.
I believe we were all equally helpful.
He didn't do anything.
Congratulations, he
Don't
passes.
listen to
He passes like metal bent badges to each of you.
I knew it. This is why I wanted to defect. This motherfucker's gonna give us a badge and call it good.
I do want to raise though.
Do I have power now?
Yes.
Puts it on.
Uh.
I'm not wearing a shirt, so I like stab it in. I'm like, ow!
Oh my
Worth it.
god!
I have power.
You're all getting paid now. You're on salary. Get him a medic.
Why do I need a medic? That's fine as blood's like.
And I will be
running
the
down.
greatest cop
Wait.
there's ever been.
Did he get a badge or did he already
You
have
already-
one?
You already had a badge, and he got a promotion.
I don't know what you're talking
The
about.
moment
Blaine,
you
your
hear more
character-
pay, you're like,
Blaine, you got a promotion.
That's a bad
I'm
idea.
doing shit. As
You got
Jordan,
upgraded
I'm
from-
pissed right now.
You got upgraded from
You
beat
did.
cop.
Fuck
I
off.
They don't fucking know that.
Show that camera your
Oh
backside,
my
Blaine.
gosh, this just.
Oh,
I think.
Blaine.
I
Blaine,
think I'm
Blaine, you got upgraded from beat cop to like detective.
Hold on, I wanted to roll a trick to see if I can convince him I did a good job.
I think I'm so mad because
What do I
this
roll for-
right
what do
here.
I-
Trick is creativity.
Creativity. Do I get to add anything else?
No.
All right, then that is a 10.
Wait, how do you get a 10 from that? You rolled a.
It's an
Is
8
that a
plus 2.
5? Oh god. Okay, yeah. With the 10, they're like, oh yeah, yeah.
I
He did
think-
great.
I
know.
think this makes me so mad because this is every workplace ever, where
This is
everyone
the
who
person.
he's with does amazing, and whoever was like the most experienced and in charge gets all of the credit.
That's exactly what happened here.
I'm furious.
Why
And
do you
this-
think I built my character the way I built them?
Why do you think I was pushing for you guys to defect, but didn't happen?
I
Didn't know
took the
you were
bait.
pushing.
I gave every option.
I
tried
took
to,
the bait.
You did take the bait. Thank
I
you for
always
taking the
take
bait. You take every bait. I love it.
And there's still a chance to break him out of jail.
No, there totally is. There totally is. This is going to be
Find out.
something ongoing if this does well. So,
Hell
Yes,
yeah.
please
that being
let
said-
it do well. I want to keep being my.
now that Michael has escaped and Blaine is trying to escape, thank you all for watching this hellacious, I don't even know what to call this, session of Avatar Legends. I don't know. Maybe this becomes a long-term thing. This at least showed how a session goes as it does.
With this group.
With this group, it was a bunch. I don't even know how to describe this. Just chaotic. as
I am
hell.
very
I-
excited for February when
I
we
need
get
to
the
come up with a
full
backstory
release.
that's not too terrible.
And we get those
Yes,
fancy
please,
dice.
no more Fire Nation nationalism.
No, not
And we get
not
books.
national.
You played it like it.
Every chance you got to say something nationalist, it just rolled out.
You literally zhowed this.
For the greatness of the Fire Nation,
Well,
I must kill the spirit.
we're gonna tone this back. You're about 100 years too late.
Maybe he has Alzheimer's. Maybe he doesn't know that he's under your
Maybe he got lost in the Feywild for a while.
Got lost in the sauce.
There you go, lost in sauce.
Yeah. So that being said, thank you all. Blaine, your face is so beautiful. That being said, thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click that subscribe button down below and that little bell icon to get notified. I'm not sure anybody who's actually still watching this entire thing at this point, but if you did, thank you.
You sound like
I
the
love
end
you
of a
all.
medical ad.
That's exactly it.
You're
I want to
gonna
give a
kill
very
yourself. What?
special
No,
thank
I'm
you
gonna
to my
take it.
patrons. Thank you all so much. You're the reason I'm able to do this. Everybody say thank you, patrons.
Thank you, patrons.
You guys are the reson I'm able to actually purchase the game, so thank you all so much.
And we're on payroll. No, we're not.
No, you're not.
No.
Listen, I'm not turning a profit, okay? I am putting everything I make back into this channel.
Fair enough.
So on that, thank you so much to Amaldine Shepard, Corey H, Rutana, Dark Cerberus, Ethan Hunley, Evan A, and Connor Kendall. You guys are my top tier patrons, my favorite patrons of all. Not kidding, I love you all equally so much, but
Wow! Wow! You gotta reach that $30 limit!
Now here's the thing, I'm playing a very honest character. Just like Chris, my character, if you give him more money, he loves you more.
I am a straight shooter. I calls it like I sees them.
either way, thank you all to my top tier patrons. Thank you all to my patrons. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next video. Later, guys.